All right, everybody, welcome and happy Friday night. We're really glad to have everybody out there. I see a whole lot of smiling faces already coming into the chat. Really excited to see each and every one of you. As always, we've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Joining us tonight, we have the lady who only hangs out with us poors just so she can write it off on her taxes, the philanthropist, Gutters Pub. How you doing tonight there, Gutters?
I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well as well.
As well. Well, thanks for being here, Gutters. Shocking himself faster than he can shock the world. Our token mad scientist joining us again tonight. How you doing tonight there, Nathan Old Man Builds?
Oh, man, you should have heard it backstage, man. It's going to be a wild night.
Put on your seatbelts, folks. Gonna be fun. Joining us, again, back by popular demand, we've got Tombstones up in here. How you doing tonight there, Tombstones? And you sound even cuter muted.
It's okay, Tuesday.
There we go. Hi, everybody.
All right, there we go. Good to see you there, Tombstones. Thanks for being here. Joining us with us tonight, too, we got a couple special guests. Hello there to Coley. How you doing tonight there, Coley UFO?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. I appreciate the invite.
Right. And you brought your co-host along with you. How you doing tonight there, Miya StarFire?
I'm doing really good. So happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
All right, we're glad to have everybody here. Everybody, we do see a lot of fun people already coming in here. Big shout out. We see people coming in from your chat. Valdo, we got in there. We got Kurt W in here. Who else? We got Matt Dummett coming in here. Gary Lays and Blaze, what's up? We got Macklin Griffin in here. Let's see. Big Dog Ma, what is up? Big Dog Ma, PNW in there. Adventure Required, what is going on? Adventure Required. Let's see. Valdo. Controversial Cruising, what is up? Scott, good to see y'all. So we're going to get this thing going here in just one moment. Everybody sit back. We will get this show going. Thanks a lot for being here.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abbinormal.
Abbinormal.
Listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
All right, folks, thanks a lot for being here once again. We really appreciate each and every one of you, no matter where you're coming from. This is streaming out to so many dang different destinations. I don't even know where. We are live. Let's see where. We're live over here on Traveling Fools. We're live on X over here as well. We're live on Gutters Pub. We're live on Old Man Bills. I think he's rocking this on YouTube, Facebook, I think all that. Tombstones, I don't think we're live over there. We are live on Coley's channel as well over there on, Facebook or YouTube, something like that. I don't know. We're taking over your verticals, your horizontals, all that kind of nonsense. We do, no matter where you are coming from. If you got a chance, please hit that thumbs up button. It does help the stream get out there to more wonderful people like yourself. But everybody out there, if I missed your name earlier, we will be saying hi to people all night long, and we really appreciate each and everybody being here. So jumping right into this, Coley Weber, we've got you up here. You've got quite a cool show. You always got a lot of fun, interesting people. Why don't you tell everybody about yourself? Who are you?
Who am I? I am, for those of you who don't know, I'm Coley Weber, also known as Coley UFO. It started off in this journey, and it's a nickname, so it stuck with me. So I kind of sometimes, but it really has become part of I've learned how to embrace it now. But yeah, no, I started off in 2017 as an experiencer. Prior to that, I was in the paranormal, so I can totally relate to the paranormal. But yeah, I've had experiences with crafts and everything else in it. Through everything that I had encountered, they said I was here for communication. I never in a bazillion years thought I would go this route, but I absolutely love it. And I love the people, and I love, it just is like a fitting place. I never thought that I would end up, if you told me this going back, I would have thought you were crazy. But here I am. And I really do like the chat and everything. It just and the people around you, I never take it for granted.
Right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, you can't take. I mean, without the chat and the people watching and things like that, it's kind of useless to do this. We would just be talking to ourselves. And I do that a lot, but sometimes I end up arguing. I win the argument, but that's where we are. So we got Miya up here as well. Miya, who are you? You tell us about yourself, Miya.
I'm Miya StarFire, and I'm a massage therapist and an energy healer for the past 27 years. I'm also a contactee and a paranormal experiencer. My house is pretty active. My property is pretty active. I have orbs and crafts in the sky and in the house quite often. So that's just a little bit about me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hear all about this stuff. We like hearing all the fun stories, things like that, interesting stuff. So Coley, you say you have been in contact with a thing.
Yeah.
Explain that to us so we know what you're talking about.
Well, okay, so it started off in 2017. I was out at a cemetery. I was taking paranormal pictures. I thought it was a normal, adventure, nothing, not, anything, whatever. But I noticed in the sky there was something, and it was literally the craziest thing that I've ever experienced in my entire life. But the thing they measured it to be 1 mile, because they're a team of investigators that come out, measured it to be 1 mile that it came from, and then it was 30 feet away, and that thing was no more than, I'd say, like 15 feet above my head or so, and it measured to be 50 foot in diameter. I was 30 feet away. I stood face to face, and it came over. It slowly crept over. I dropped the camera. I did. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. It was the scariest thing. I'm not going to lie. The first one I saw was probably the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. I had to force myself to stay there, but I looked around. There was nowhere to hide. There was nothing to hide under. So from that point on, it had been a while. And I would say the next one would have been December, right at the end of December of the same year, 2017. That's when they started again, and they increased from there. So that led to other experiences. I can tell you what like the other beings or whatever, but that's kind of the short end of where it led. So it does get a little crazy. It sounds crazy. I get that, but I would not be here doing what I'm doing today and being the crazy UFO lady, because that's what nobody wants to be at some point. Yeah, I did not want to be the crazy UFO lady, but I am here. I can call me what they want, but it's that serious to me. Like, where I was like, I know that I just saw something so crazy. I can't turn back from that. Like, you can't unsee all of that. Like, and so I learned, and like I said, it got crazier and crazier from there, stranger and stranger.
So it's one of those, you didn't choose the crazy UFO lady life. The crazy UFO lady life chose you.
Yes, but there's a lot of commonalities. This goes deeper, though, because I have a very rare blood type, and it ties into all of this. Like, I can't even tell you. It gets so weird. But it basically, every single person who's like at this level, almost everybody I've talked to, they are either they can see spirits before, or they see them shortly before or shortly after. And I started off seeing spirits when I was as far back as I can remember, like 4 years old. So it started involved from there. So that's like a commonality. There's some really odd, strange things that lead me to believe that the paranormal and the UFO, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I myself have never seen it. So when you talk about seeing a UFO or something, so what did it look like? What did you see?
Oh my God. It was like okay, so in 2017 we didn't have the kids with the rooms, and they weren't lined in like LED lights or anything like that, but if it would look like the brightest lights, like it looked like a controlled contrail going across. And I have my pilot's license. Okay, so I went to aviation school. I have a graduate degree. I have my master's in mental health therapy, psychology, and a forensic specialization. So it's not like, I was a therapist for 7 years before I got into this. So it's not like I was like, this is something that was so crazy. I was like writing it down on the clinical notes. I was like, all right, going through like the DSM. I was like, there's got to be a diagnosis for this. Like, anything. I was not, a believer like that. I take everything like that. I'm like, I look for the reasonable explanation until it's a process of elimination type of thing.
Right. So that's super cool. You have your pilot's license. Mm-hmm. Do you have a plane?
No, God, no. I don't.
Gutters has
This
two.
is what I'm doing right now, and that's like there's no way unless I don't know if you're doing better than I am right now, but there is no way I could afford a plane.
Gutters has 2 planes. This is actually Gutters Pub getting into her Learjet. You think I'm joking? This is from her Instagram. She actually owns 2 planes. So that's why I say at the beginning of the show she only hangs out with us poors.
Does she need somebody? I could get Currents. I just have to go do 3 touch and goes and an hour of ground, and I could totally help her out. We can work out a great deal.
There you go. See, Gutters, I see big
Gutters,
things happen.
hey, get a hold of me.
So Maya, explain to us the things, what these things look like that you have seen and that you have encountered.
Well, mostly I see lots of just some organic type lights in the sky. Some are material made, and I can tell the difference by the way that they move. And then I get the luminous lights inside the house and around the property. I've had shadow people come up behind me in the bathroom. It wasn't horrifying. It was unnerving because you don't expect to see a black hooded character while you're naked in the bathtub. So I kind of stood up and said, "What the hell is going on?" But just and lots of stuff moving around in the house. My partner had a rock thrown at him inside the house, like a little pebble at one point. Lights turning on and off. It's just a whole flurry of things. I don't know where to start. Actually, it kind of goes, like Coley said, it kind of all connects. Seems to connect for some reason. I started with being interested in the afterlife and ghosts, and then it eventually got visited by a craft in the sky. And then I started looking at things outside, up in the sky as well.
Yeah, that's scary. Now, those shadow people thing, that's a horrifying thing to think about. They give me the EBGBs.
Yeah, it almost looked physical. It didn't look like see-through like you would think. It was darker than anything or any shadow I've ever seen. And it had a form, like it was clearly a body. It had a hood, but I couldn't see a face. It was like blacked out. It was scary. And I was in a vulnerable situation too. You don't wear clothes in the bathtub, and I'm not expecting to see anything behind me. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good place. What do you think about that, Tombstones?
I've experienced similar. So yeah, especially when you're naked, that is not the time you want to have a ghost encounter.
I mean, I don't think that there's any time that you would, like, the last thing I would be thinking about if I had a shadow person behind me was whether or not I had clothes on. I don't think that would really matter. I'd be like just scared anyway. It's like, okay, not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm naked. Hold on a minute there, Mr. Shadow Person, while I cover myself up and slip into something a little more comfortable.
Well, it matters when you have to stand up and yell at something and then afraid you're going to slip on your ass because your feet are wet in some water. So
okay,
maybe
fair
not
enough.
knowing what is there. You're seeing a shadow of a person.
Yeah.
I would wonder if somebody was like behind the door or something. For sure, I'd grab a towel. Girls think different.
I guess so. What about you, old man Bills? What do you think about this?
Well, I've had it happen to me, except for it was my wife. I didn't have a shadow person. I would have been lucky. I had my wife scare the shit out of me. Come out of the shadows, talking to me when I don't see her. Yeah, that shit's real.
With a rolling pin.
With a rolling pin, chasing you around. Like, oh my God, no.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah, the shadow people thing, though, that is really creepy. We've done a show about those before, and it just made me like look over my shoulder, for like a day or so afterwards. I was like, I'm legit scared. So Coley, did you say you actually had some pictures of some of the things that you've witnessed before?
Oh, sure. Let me pull up some of the.
Now, are these photos that you actually took, or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. These are the ones that like you can. Oh, here I got to share my screen. I'm sorry.
Tombstones has got a shadow cat behind her.
No, that's a real one.
Oh, okay.
It's so weird to do things on this end of it. I'm so used to. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's weird when you host something for a long time and then you go somewhere else. You're like, how the hell does any of this work?
I know.
Where's all my buttons?
Right. I do that a lot, like when I'm on other people's streams. I'm like trying to highlight comments or something. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't
I know.
my
How
stream.
come this ain't highlighting? I do that all the time.
Funny.
Okay, so you ready for me to share? I always like to ask
yeah.
people because,
No,
you don't want to
that's-
like catch them off guard. You got to be careful when you share things on X.
No, it's in a file. You're okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You ever share things on X and then you realize you take it down and it's like, oh my God, like you got to be really careful on that.
You gotta know because they can go outside the country and get pictures of it and send it in. I've had it like when somebody's deleted something. I've gotten documents that way.
Okay. I just know never to like search a hashtag and scroll live because
Yeah.
you never know what's going to pop up there.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, but that's good. I think we're good.
Okay,
But
cool.
this is okay. So people think sometimes like the first craft I saw was it was like a saucer, something common that you would probably think. I mean, not common, but common in UFO sightings. And believe me, I've talked to thousands of people after, so they kind of become a little bit common. So, but this one looks more biological, and it was kind of changing like form. I would say probably it was no more than like 20 feet above me. I have a picture of it by a pine tree by a church, and I know it's no taller than the church, so I'm assuming it's just like right around that range. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not, or can you tell? Like maybe I should see if I can blow it up.
Yeah, I can say. So you like saw this at night above you?
Yeah. Well, I went out every single night after I saw them. I went out every single night. This is no joke. And I had a certain time, and it didn't matter if it was below 0 outside. I don't know why it's students. I would be out there. So I knew the area. I knew like if anything changed, if anything moved, like I knew that area so well that I could tell like the slightest move I could tell. And so I got to know and then I would, I I learned from Christos Rapallo, like how to it's what you do is take a tactical light. I guess you'd be signaling them in is what we called it. I don't know exactly what it would be, but there was a certain kind of segments that we used CE5 type techniques on bringing them in, and it worked. It really did. Like it increased the activity. I would get here, let me show you some more of them. I would get so excited. And at one time, I mean, we're talking like so many different, experiences. Like they were all the time. I had one come down on the road, and it's a really bad video, but it was analyzed, right? I had one come down on the road that we were chasing for like 45 minutes. There's my degree to show everybody. I keep this in here along with it, just to show everybody that I am, in fact, a graduate and a master's in science. Yeah, it's right there. So I'm not crazy completely. But
I've got one of those from What's the Matter You?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? On here, you have to ask people, because if you've not heard some crazy stories, there's been some crazy stuff on my channel. I had a guy who claimed to have it in his freezer. So this is where it gets weird, right? In my notebook, I used to keep the crazy person notebook. In there, I drew a picture, and I'll show you what it is like on my leg. I think I have to pull up one different thing. This is where it all gets really weird. This right here is another thing that happened. I could feel something behind me, right? And so I took a picture of that, and I get that behind me. And then, can you guys see that? It's like not a.
Yeah, what is that?
Sitting in my brother. That's exactly what I said. It's jarring for me because I can tell you, like, that's how jarring it is for me. So I'm like, where in the hell? This is not my finger, okay? There's nothing wrong with my eye, but that's how it showed up in the picture. I just took a picture. I was sitting in my brother's car. We thought we saw something, and this is like, I swear to God, that is not my finger. It
doesn't look like a finger either.
No, it looks like a miniature one, doesn't it?
I was waiting for somebody else to say it.
What does it look like? Oh my God. I think I just know what you said. And in my other album, I have, I'm going to stop sharing. That's hilarious. There's pictures.
Brother's card. Y'all make fun of us rednecks down here.
No, we come and kick the shit out of you then. No, it's seriously. But like the other album I have, I'll pull it, but I'm going to stop sharing the screen really quickly because, like you said, you just never know what pops up. And
yeah, I know. I already might have flagged for this one. Right?
The finger gave it away.
I have a second album that shows the other picture with the finger where you'll see it. It's really crazy. Where I get what are you saying now? So I will pull that up right now.
Uh,
And yeah, I'm not going to even argue on that one.
Yeah, what are you pulling up now? Next is like, excuse me while
Yeah,
I
like,
look this
what's
out.
up next
Oh,
under these pictures?
Yeah, it was up. It just wasn't very big.
Oh God! Now I get it now. I totally get it. In here I have, okay, so I'm sharing now. This is before I drop my camera, and it's not as, I'm going to show you what I saw the first time, and it's like, it's not, don't be thinking it's like so impressive, because it's not. I literally dropped the damn camera and I couldn't even pick it up. It was so close, and it kept coming and coming and coming. But this is how MUFON got the picture to know that it had come 1 mile. And so they measured it from that point into the cemetery. Do you see where that tree is right there? That sucker was below that tree, and I have just the treetop. It was below, like just right there below it, because the 2 trees were there, and I thought that it was stopping that thing. And not, it just made me feel more comfortable, because that's what stopped it. I was back up on a hill, and that thing came 1 mile and crept all the way. Like it was crazy. I did drop the camera, but you can see kind of what it looked like. It was like really bright, but it almost like it could be like, you know, something from the back of a jet or something, but it wasn't. It was just stayed the same size, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and I've had markings too, so I will show you that. I'm like, this is where it gets weird, so I'll get to that one. But I kind of just have kept them together. There was so many. Okay, so I'm trying to see. I was showing where my eye was okay, and but that's still, I'll find them. That's not that close. But yeah, we'll just move past that one. These were 2 the one that came down on the road. I'll show you. He's coming up here. This is what I got a picture of. If you can see it, it's a triangle. It was right. You can see the telephone lines right there. It like had a bright yellow center to it. And it was like right there. I mean, it's clearly it's like sideways. I think I have the video of that, you can see. And then I just want to it must be towards the bottom, but these are all like, you know, sometimes they look more like something like this, where you can see that it's clearly not like an airplane. Like you can tell by the front lighting.
You don't think they're drones?
This is 2017.
Wow.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, drones weren't what they are today. If you think in those like terms, because it is, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's almost been like 10 years ago, you know? So it's so weird. Sometimes it feels like yesterday, but this has been 10 years of this. So, I kind of get it. So this is what I had that was so weird. This is what I drew, right? I kept seeing this light formation, and I was like, this is weird. So it looks like a little kid's drawing of a baseball. I get that, right? But it really does. It's crappy.
Say Babe Ruth on the side of it right there.
I can't even draw a dinosaur, like a artistic person, like anything. But this is the drawing right here. This is what I wake up with on my leg. Okay,
wow.
It matches up to the design. If you look, I think I have. It's really weird if you put them like side by side. So I had different angles, like this is a different angle. So it was let me think about this. It happened because I saw it July 7th. Okay, so it'd be 2018. So it would have been about December or January, I guess, of that same year. And then 6 months later, and I knew instantly when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's what was on my leg. And I remember getting up and my son's like, what's on your leg? And I said, what do you mean what's on my leg, Brody? And then because just summertime, we were in shorts. And so I went and I walked over and I looked in the mirror. I was like, what is that? There's no way. It looked almost like I had sat on an iron or something. And it healed very quickly. I packed up my son. I said, we're going to a hotel. That's it. I am no more of this like crazy, like this is, kind of freaked me out at that point. So this is when it got really real. So I was like, man, this is just the MUFON investigation. If you guys want to look it up, the background, I'll gladly give you. It's Dave Creeder of Iowa. Definitely, there's all that is on there if you want to check it out. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's so
let me
weird.
ask you this. Now, this is just out of curiosity.
Like this is crazy.
Does it line up with any like constellations or anything like that?
Yes, that's where it gets really weird. So I was on YouTube back then. That was when I had one of my old accounts that has now shut down. And out of the blue, right? Out of the blue, somebody messages me, not the same one. I don't have the same phone. I didn't even think about keeping the text from back then. Maybe I did with a screenshot, but not finding it now. Somebody sent me the constellation of it and turned a certain way. It looks like this baseball, right? But also, if you turn it, right, that's the same one as that. It's just the angle that it's at. It matches up to the Seven Sisters. And it's just weird because it's in Taurus. And I born May on the 7th, and it's like Seven Sisters. So I was like, it's in the Pleiadian like constellation. And I don't know if it's connected. And out of the blue, this lady sends me this message, and I was like, how did you know? I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't have Coley UFO then. This is what made Coley UFO. I was so freaked out. I'm like, I gotta find answers. Yeah, right here is what did it. This is what started me on a totally different journey. So it just like, I guess that's weird when you think about it. I never thought about it like that before. Okay, so this is still.
Well, isn't it kind of not to interrupt, but isn't it kind of like the, like the Japanese word for Seven Sisters, like the logo on a front of a Subaru?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think exactly, but yes, I do believe so.
That's a Sumerian hieroglyph. They have it in the wall.
Yeah, so that's just some of formation. Them that I have, but yeah, I'll just I can probably just leave it there. But there's been other times I've had other markings. I was a gate kid. I was gifted and talented program, which I was able to connect to all of this. So it's all been so crazy. The whole story, I just recently stumbled on a huge piece of it that I haven't brought public. It gets so weird. It gets so weird that you wouldn't even believe it. But I have all the evidence and all the screenshots to back it up. And
speaking of, and I want to let Nathan touch on what. Go on ahead, Nathan. What were you saying there about Sumerian with that?
It's a Sumerian hieroglyph. When you go over there, Ancient Aliens talks about it. It's supposed to be our solar system. It's not. It's what she said it is in the star chart. And it'll show it right there on the hieroglyph.
Wow.
Also, those orbs and stuff, I do plasma physics, so we create those all the time in focus light. Anytime you have some kind of a triangular shape out in your yard, whether it be a pyramid or you're creating any kind of thing that focuses the light, you're going to get a ton of those. So some of them are awesome because you can see the structure within sometimes. And I have awesome pictures that'll show you like 9 dots in the inside, and then it opens up and it's actually, beautiful. And then it'll peel back and jump right back into the plasma itself. So there's a little bit more going on there. And then usually in a UFO structure, it'll structure water around it. So it'll break and make H2O around one of those crafts. So it'll seem blurry in what you're seeing. And it's a really awesome looking thing when you see it, because you're in gas right now. You may not realize that, but you're breathing in gas, but the environment's gas. So that's where it's getting its form from.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that is super fast. You mentioned the GATE program.
Yeah.
Do you know? Okay, so a friend of ours comes on here a lot. She's been on here a couple times. Good friend of the show, channels, all that jazz. You know Statements by Alex by chance?
No, I don't. I don't know what just happened there. Can you guys see me okay?
Yeah, your little thing's going. We can hear you.
That was weird.
So everything's good.
Okay.
You'll come back. So yeah, you need to check out our friend Statements by Alex. She comes up on the show here sometimes, and she does a lot of her channel is kind of centered around the GATE program. And
oh wow! Yeah, I have really good
Probably,
information. Yes, I was even taken and had my blood tested, like in a farm. Really weird with frequency machines, like the whole 9 yards. I'd more than willing to share it with her. It's crazy.
Yeah, just type that out. Type out, like when you get a
AB
chance,
negative.
write it down. Statements by Alex, and go check her channel out.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you.
AB negative. That's the rarest blood type there is.
Yes, it is.
There we go. Yeah, big shout out though to everybody out there listening. We really do appreciate each and every one of you being in here. We got over 200 beautiful people watching us, talking about this right now across all the different platforms. Like I said, we've taken over your verticals, your horizontals, all that kind of jazz. We are live on Coley's channels. We're live on Old Man Build's channels. We're live on Gutters Pub's channels, and we're live over here on All Traveling Fool stuff as well. We're live on X, Kick, Facebook, YouTube, just all over the dang place. But we do appreciate everybody. Please, no matter where you're watching, it doesn't really matter. Hit the thumbs up, share the stream out, do anything like that you can do to help us out. We would all really appreciate that, and thanks for being here. So, Miya, let's Coley, if you want, you might try leaving and coming back. Maybe that'll fix a little glitch.
Not a problem. It usually does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miya, so the things that you've seen, like, have you seen any of the UFO stuff, or have you ever gotten any pictures of any of this stuff, orbs or any of that, or how does that work?
Oh, well, yeah, I go out almost nightly, and very rarely do I see less than 5, sometimes up to maybe 20 different lights. And I don't want to say different because I don't know if they're coming back and showing themselves to me. But yeah, I have lots of video and pictures. I didn't load anything up because I wasn't prepared to do that, but I do have a lot of evidence. I take photos with my phone and with the monocular I have. So yeah, I've got lots of stuff, more stuff than I've actually gone through.
Right. And now you said you do some other kind of like spiritual work and stuff like that. Explain some of that to us.
Yeah. So I've been an energy healer and massage therapist, like I said, for like 27 years. So I like to talk to people about healing themselves and using the energy from within them and the energy from Earth, and working with spirit guides, trying to, kind of lead people into more of a holistic version of healing to get them away from relying on doctors and medications and things like that. I center most of it on like meditation and exercise.
Okay, and do you have, I guess there's quite success in that. I've never dealt in that. Like, what is the process of that? How does that work? Because I'm just going to be honest, I'm totally ignorant to how that would work.
It's very, what do you mean, meditating?
Well, like the approach that you would take, like like explain the actual, how that works. Like, I have no idea.
So with meditation, you can use guided meditation. I mean, most people start there, but you want to get to the point where you can do it on your own and go on your own kind of visual journeys by yourself, because you'll discover more about yourself, about your past lives, even spirit guides, working with the spirit realm in that way. If the more you go in, inside your own self without any guided participation, it's all about breathing and staying as quiet as you can for as long as you can. And I know that that's hard for a lot of people because we have the monkey brain. But the biggest thing I like to tell people is that if a thought enters your mind and interrupts your concentration, to kind of just let that thought sit there and think about it and like let it go. Don't get worried about not being being perfect, because there is no perfect. I think people get caught up on, well, I can't empty my mind, I can't sit here for long enough. Well, none of us can. So it's important to not give up before you even start.
So do you use crystals in what you do?
I do. I actually am. I usually bring some on with me when I do these shows to calm me down. I'm actually holding one. It's fun that you say that. Yeah. I do use them. I don't rely on them, though, because most of everything comes from within us. We're way more powerful than anybody has ever given us access to or knowledge to. So most of the healing comes from within. It's just a matter of believing in.
What about resonance bowls? The ones where you have the bowl, there's a little bit of water, and you hit the sides?
Yeah, I don't use those. I do have crystal singing bowls, though. I have 4 of those. Those do help. chanting with ohms. I know that sounds cliche, but it does really take your body to a different frequency. So either the bowls help a lot. I do some sound therapy also for my clients.
Because you got to align your chakras. So you got to align your brain, your heart, your lungs, everything in line. You know what I mean? With earth, fire, spirit. You know what I mean? All those things have to align.
Yeah,
you have to completely calm meditation.
Yes.
Kind of like you're floating in the middle of nowhere.
Pretty much, yeah. Yes, that's the point you want to get to. And the more you do meditation, the better everything gets. Even like getting irritated seems to pass by. So I've noticed that if I don't meditate every day, that I am, the little things that I would normally be able to push away get on my nerves even more. So,
you're telling me I can deal with gutters better if I meditate?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes, gutters, I will start meditating before I talk to you.
Good.
He's going to go around saying
I hope you do,
serenity
because
now.
I hate your attitude.
So, Maya, do you ever have you ever dealt with any of the like remote viewing or anything like that, or you ever delved into any of that?
I did try it once, and I watched some YouTube video, and they made us do a test or whatever to see how good we were, and then I did really well, and then they said, well, everyone has a really good, first, what is that, beginner's luck, and so I kind of just went no. I do a little bit of energy reading for people, so if I can read into what's going on with them, their past lives, I do generally like to give myself a little time with that. It's not as easy as just looking at someone and automatically figuring out what it is that they have within them or what they've lived through.
So do you get an emotional impression from somebody by the field that they're generated around them?
I do. And sometimes these lives can actually affect me pretty a lot more, because I tend to take on the emotions of the people, not take them on, but I can feel the emotions of the people on the lives and even in the chat sometimes. So, yeah.
Yeah, usually you have to be really sensitive to the environment in order to pick most of that stuff up. So nature and stuff, when you go out in it, you get more out of it than most people would.
Oh, definitely. And the more I spend in nature, the better I am at my own healing and my own, putting my own boundaries up too. I would have to say, yeah. But I can feel the trees. Like if you go up to a tree, you can definitely feel the energy coming off a tree. I'm the weirdo that talks to the animals and the butterflies that go by my path and all that.
Yeah. So speaking of trees, let me see if I can find this. I actually saw. No, that's not what I wanted to see. Yeah, X will show you some funny things sometimes. But yeah, look at this toilet. This has nothing to do with what I was going to talk about, but this is what I just came up on my X stream when I went through here. Lord knows what I'm looking at, but I don't know how this thing would possibly work. Yeah, I didn't really mean for you to bring that up there, Mr. Producer, but I do appreciate you and all your hard work. Thanks a lot for embarrassing me there.
Stop taking pictures of my house.
Right. No, I wanted to see.
It's going to be my new toilet.
Right. I don't know how it works.
I was riding cowboy earlier.
Hopefully you can stay on that one.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing here. Let me find this cool story that I saw. I actually forgot about it till you said trees, but let me see this if I can find what the heck I was looking for.
Beer. Or shit.
Beer and back rows. What's going on, brother? Always good to see you. Where the heck is it? Oh, okay. So here we go. So this is a new study. This is on some, astronomy channel. I don't know, but it says scientists confirm that trees communicate through sound and forests are constantly having conversations humans cannot hear. So I guess some new, and I got to look into this article. I literally saw this right before we came live. But yeah, there's a new study saying, and I've heard this before, but I guess they're confirming that trees actually communicate with each other, which is pretty fascinating. You know anything about that, Maya?
Yeah, they do communicate with each other, and they also help to heal each other. Like if one tree in the forest is struggling, the other trees will actually send nutrients and even water to help them heal. But yeah, they have a whole connection underneath the ground, and I do believe that the mycelium network for mushrooms are also connected into the roots of the trees underneath too.
Yeah, that's fascinating stuff that they could actually do that. It always makes you feel bad, like, to cut down trees or cut down. I've got some of these plants and things that I've been growing forever, and I mean, they've really outgrown their space, and I'm like, do I really need it? But then I feel bad, like, I don't want to kill it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a plant. But if you put it outside, it'll die.
Well, they have 20 different senses in plants, and they sense magnetic fields. They're able to pull in, like she said, the water. They wrap themselves around water lines and stuff like that. The roots do, because they can hear the sound of the water. It's actually fascinating when they stand together, because you got to remember, everything in nature puts off a field. So if they're all together, they're putting off fields off one to the next all around. So the forest grows as one unit.
Yeah, and that's why we feel differently when we walk into nature. I believe, anyways, we can feel they're better connected and more intelligent emotionally and physically than we are, if you ask me. I mean, we have our human species don't get along quite as well as the forest does with each one of them.
No, humans are the worst people I know. They're constantly causing problems with all of us. What do you think, Tombstone? You got any questions here? What's on your mind? You look like you got something to say.
No, I'm fascinated. This is all stuff that I'm that person. I was in the cemetery the other day, and a squirrel runs out, and here I am in the middle of a live, and I'm like, hey. Yeah, so and when I'm like, I feel like my energy is kind of like all scattered, and I'm just feeling kind of, depressed or whatever. I'm feeling anxious. I have horses, so I automatically have to go out and start giving my horses hugs, or my cat who keeps pestering me tonight, or my dogs. Like, I always use them as like my grounding. So I like what you're saying. Great.
Yeah, horses are amazing. They're pretty in tune with energy too, I believe. Yeah.
Very much so. Especially when you're riding, it's just a connection that you get with them. I don't think you get that with a lot of other animals, but they know you. They sense you.
Well, the other thing is we all wear shoes now. Nobody's grounded anymore. Nobody walks on the ground. Nobody with their bare feet. Nobody does it.
They do. In the summertime.
Yeah, a lot of people do not. Yeah.
Well, that's why you should spend more time at the beach. See, if you spend more time at the beach, you're barefoot, you're walking around, fishing, doing something on a boat. You know what I mean? You should be at the beach more. I'm a firm believer of that. That's got to be a good idea.
I just run around my farm barefoot.
Yeah, waterfalls are awesome.
Well, there
what were
you
you saying,
go.
Maya?
I was just saying, there you go, running around the farm barefoot, and also that the water is very healing as well.
Yeah.
Out in my garden.
See, the problem with all like you people on the West Coast, the beaches are. I mean, the water's cold. It's just not as pleasant of a beach. It's pretty beaches, but you look at the beach and it's everybody in turtlenecks wearing shoes walking around the beach.
Yes, and we have about half the bugs that you guys have out there. Thank you very much.
Listen, I will trade the bugs, and I will trade the bugs for a turtleneck.
You can keep your cockroaches and your nasty bugs.
They're called palmetto bugs, lady.
Whatever they're called. Yeah, you go
bugs.
ahead. You sugarcoat that palmetto bugs.
Those monster.
I'll tell you, if the water's warm out there, you better look around you, because that's not normal.
That's right. Who are you swimming
That
with?
water's supposed to be cold.
We're not talking about the pool, Nathan. We're not talking about the pool. It looks like we might have Coley back with us here.
She's muted, though.
Yeah, you might be muted. I don't know. Maybe on your end. Coley's having all kinds of technical difficulties. I know she's like, There's nothing more frustrating than being on something like this, and then all of a sudden you get
Warn you
like,
about this. So see,
There you go. You're,
Hey,
because
you're
I
back.
said I have to come in for whatever reason. It didn't let me sign in under my other account, and I had to come in. And I warned you guys before. This is exactly what I was talking about. For the record, I really did. I tried
Isn't
to
that
give them
weird?
a warning, and it's because I'm using Chrome. I'm telling you, it locked. I was on an interview with Chris Miner, and it locked me. I couldn't even get to him. I couldn't even get back to him. It was like it completely locked me down. And then my phone was connected to my computer, so I like locked that down. I was like, oh my god, it was so bad.
TF
Hey, we're
and
glad to have
Baker
you
only
back.
Yes.
TF only allows me to use Chrome.
Well, yeah, I mean, some
You're
people
lucky
have
you don't
fun
have
with it.
Windows 11. That's what I was told the
I
problem is.
assume I do. What do I have? Bulls? I don't know what I have.
You're on an Apple.
Oh, if you're on an Apple, you have an iOS system. I used to have an Apple. No, you're not. You're not even on the same system. Yeah, you're good.
I know. I'm tired.
Or a Mac.
No, that's
whatever. I
that's
guess.
all right. I get it though. You don't really. Well, I guess when you think about it, but I used to have one prior to this, and I was like, when I switched back, because there's certain things that you do different. I was like, it was so foreign to me. I was like, oh my god, running a PC compared to a iOS is definitely different.
Look,
it wasn't that big of a deal to me.
No.
The hardest part was the buttons up at the top.
Well, I
Figuring
did all
out
the
there.
production stuff on my end, so that's where it got tricky.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? When you had to deal with like different ways of, just all that stuff and interactions, it was really clumsy with it for a little bit. But I liked the iOS better, way better.
Yeah, as far as streaming, editing videos, stuff like that, I wouldn't trade my Macs for anything at all. Like I've got a MacBook and I've got a Mac Mini that I use. I stream most everything off the Mac Mini, but then got the MacBook to use, to look up other stuff and all that. I love it.
You have to go one way or the other with that. You can't just do, you're either going Android or you're going iOS. Like there's no middle ground on that.
Right. Now, I wouldn't have an iPhone. I like an Android phone just because of the memory. But yeah, it's good. Well, good to have you back. Glad all that worked out. We got a good chance to get to know Miya there while you were gone. So that worked out pretty well.
Well, that's good. She said all good things, I assume, right?
No, we were actually talking about you the whole time. She, I'm sure had a lot to say about you. I'll tell you that much. No, I'm kidding.
No, I know. That's not Miya. That's definitely not Miya.
We know all your passcodes too. Now.
Yeah, right. Miya's solid with stuff. I know. Yeah, she's her unique person. She's very cool.
So I gotta know. So I watch your show a lot. I tune in, but I did miss this thing, and I keep hearing you guys bring up this topic about something in a freezer. You gotta fill us in on what this is.
Thank you, Blazer, for those. Anyway, I had Dr. Jonathan Reed, but that's not even his real name. He's got about 10 aliases. People are gonna be mad about this, but I'm gonna say this because I said it on there at one point. I was just like so frustrated. And anyway, he claims that in the 90s that something attacked his dog, right? But okay, I'll just get there. So he whamps it on the back of the head. He leaves the dog because the dog's like ashes from what he says this alien did. He takes the alien, but he doesn't know exactly what he's doing or what this is, but he's vacillating here. And I was like, you did what? So the dog's back at the site of apparently vaporized, right? And so then he sticks his alien in the freezer. I swear to God, and there's half of the community believes this. And I was like, oh my God, this is so horrible. So it says he's going to do autopsies on it, like he did. And then at a certain point he goes, and then it's not there anymore. It's a puddle on the ground. And then if you want to go a step further, then all of a sudden that puddle on the ground, he's seeing it, right? So he says he's a psychiatric doctor. And I said, I'm a clinical therapist. I've got a master's level. So what do you know? And I showed you it before, it was in the file. So, one clinical term looking back, this is 30 years later. I understand you loved your dog. I love mine too. I had Princess Sophia, right? But and it's been quite a few years. 30 years later, you're not going to still be crying about your dog that you didn't have, that was like lasered by an alien, right? And then he says, he's like, how they couldn't explain how he knew the inside of this hospital. I said, what do you mean how he knew it? He was in it. The times he said he disappeared, those are lengthy period of times. He's covered under HIPAA law. That will never see the light of day. That man knows that hospital because he was a patient in it. I'm telling you, insane.
I love it.
He was insane. Yes, I'm telling you, Dr. Jonathan Reed. That's not even his real name. And I don't. You can get mad at me all day long with people, but this is exactly what makes no sense to me whatsoever. The views on it, I had somebody ask me for a link and I was like, who would want it? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But he's coming out with a documentary. And I was like, oh man. So there's always the jokes about, at least it's not the guy that you had on. And so I had a lady in chat. She's like, it's time to go, Dr. Jonathan Reed. And I started blocking her comments because I wanted him to stay on. I was like full-fledged, going to find out. And I said, I'm trying to help you with the truth. And I said, do you have one video? He shows this video finally after he claims to have no evidence. He shows this video and it's like a glitching effect. It's not even a good one. He says he's phasing out. And that's all it is. If you've done computers for the last 10 years, you will have seen it. It looks like old school and it's on the news or something. He's claiming that this bracelet that he had and he locks it. It's so bizarre. Just Dr. Jonathan Reed, he's not a doctor. He is not a doctor.
Well, listen, everybody on social media is a doctor, a lawyer, a sports.
This was a huge case,
right?
A huge.
So
case
did you see the pictures?
What picture? He didn't have any.
Oh, so he didn't really.
The government came in and they took them all. And it was wiped out. And
it's all gone.
Yeah, it's all gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, conveniently. He also had bullets, he claimed, that hit his head, but he had scars, but they were hidden by the hairline. I was like,
it's all gone.
Yes, at this point, show me something. Not you cut the eyelids of this, I don't know, creature you call it, and then you it pops alive and it's alive for whatever. I don't know how long it was alive for, allegedly, and then it's a puddle on your floor. What the? And then there's testimony from his girlfriend that he was allergic to dogs. He never had a dog. I mean, there's enough there, and there's not more than one person. This lady seems pretty legit to me, and he's crazy. I said every once in a while, oh my God, and he knew it. So this lady's trying, hey, getting him out of there, and I kept deleting her comments because I was like, and you'll hear him, she must have finally contacted him a different way and told him. I proudly did that because I wanted to get to the truth, and I knew this would be the last time I'd ever be talking to him after that show.
Right. I mean, if you can get somebody who's giving you this, batshit crazy story online, you got to keep them on as long as you can. I wanted to
prove one way or another here. If you had given me 15 more minutes with him, I could have gotten him to crack. I'm telling you. I was a mental therapist for 7 years. Yeah, I'm like, I can do this. In those cases, it's okay to use those tools. Those are the times you want to know. And that's kind of where my style comes from. I'm like, I totally could have cracked him in 15 more minutes if I had it.
Yeah, that's hilarious. We've had a couple, we were talking about that James guy with his object, the UAP, when we used to have an actual call-in number, and we had him calling in, and I mean, do you remember that? The guy that had that object thing, it was like a cylinder that, really looked like something else. You know what I mean?
It was a rod. Not a cylinder.
I don't know. Not James Gillian. Who
no.
There's always, what? I've seen so many. I didn't think anybody would want to be that crazy person, but there are people out there that do. And I've been sent, tell you, there's one guy told me there was, and there's also a part of this community that is really mentally ill. Okay.
Yes.
That's loud. And there's schizophrenia.
Mentally ill or not, he had a metal rod. Actually, it was a metal rod with, tapered tips on.
Yeah, it was definitely ribbed for James's pleasure. It was quite the story, and it went viral. Then a thing apparently offed him, while he was trying to cut it in half, and the whole.
I forgot it was on your channel too, because I'm looking at mine. I just said that out to everybody. Well, I meant what I said. You're doing an hate mail over this. Oh God! The Jonathan Reed supporters will come out in droves. I'm telling you.
No wonder you've got trolls.
Yeah. Oh, good luck to you.
I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. This chat is absolutely flowing through here between all these different channels. I am way behind right here. Oh my! Every time I go down. Sorry guys if I missed any of y'all's chats. I gotta catch up with where we are right now. It looks like over here, Gutters, you're getting some love over here from Southwest Florida. I'll let you.
Yes, thank you. OD, what's up? Showing a little love from Southwest Florida while we sit waiting to shoot wild hogs in our orange grove. Ooh, my son would just have a heyday with you.
Are we invited to the cookout? That's what we want to know. Are we invited to that cookout? So, yeah, thanks a lot there, Obscure Destinations. Thanks for all the support. You know, all these channels are, self-funded, so to speak. So, yeah, anything does help out people. So, thanks a lot, buddy. And I am catching up. I'm just going to go on ahead and get live with the chat right now. I will try to do a better job. It's funny, when you're streaming this to 9 different destinations, that chat can just start. I mean, we've got 213 people watching right now. In the chat, I mean, it just starts flowing. So I have noticed, though, that you guys are picking up. We got a lot of people in the chat saying they are subbing up to your channels. Yeah. No matter who's watching. I know over here on Traveling Fools, we've got Coley's link. Nightbot's dropping Coley's drink. It is grape drink. Dropping that in the chat over and over again. Miya's is being dropped. We got Tombstones being dropped. Gutters being dropped. Old Man Builds being dropped. You know, if you want to, Traveling Fools are right there. If you need to find anybody's links, you are more than welcome. Just go over there, click on their links, sub them up. They're all great people. We do this show to try to help everybody out and collaborate. So this is our fun Friday night show that we do.
This is fun.
Yeah. I told you it would be fun. It's laid back.
I know. I love it. I was like, this is great. The atmosphere, you guys are funny. Like, right on my alley. I love it.
Well, see, we all grew up. I'll kind of tell you how this came about. So LW's not here today, unfortunately. Shout out LW. He had to be at a family funeral tonight. He might slip in here at the end and join us. So we always talked about big Art Bell fans. Mm-hmm. So, we always talked about having, a show that we could do, it was very Art Bellish. But at the same time, we didn't want it to be too serious as we're, I kind of grew up on Howard Stern in the 90s and things like that. So we figured if we could morph a version of Howard Stern into Art Bell and do it, it would be fun. Not the current Art Bell, but the 90s Art Bell, mind you. So,
not the current Howard Stern either.
Though. No, that's what I actually meant. That's what I meant. Sorry. No, Art Bell.
Time. There was the time. I get it.
Right.
But you got to think about it in terms of before a certain time. Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
Exactly. I didn't mean, I misspoke there. Not the current Art Bell, God rest his soul,
No, I was talking about the current Howard Stern.
Right. I know, but I said Art Bell. Yeah. Right. And folks, we will momentarily. We do like to take callers as well. If anybody ever wants to call in, we can drop a StreamYard link. Y'all would be welcome to do that as well. We'll do that here in just a minute. We can drop that if anybody wants to call in. We'll bring people up one at a time. You can ask, your questions, ask anything like that. Tell us your stories, any of that stuff. Sometimes we get a bunch of people. Sometimes nobody's got the guts to call in, but you never know. So. Do you ever do that on yours, Coley? Do you ever just drop the link and take people?
Yeah. Once in a while I do it. I just did it the other day. I had somebody cancel, and then I was like, so I dropped the link, and these 2 great people jumped on.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I caught part of that when I was driving back. I was actually going to pop on for a moment, but then right after I got home, it was over, and I was like, okay, well.
Oh man, if you had shot me a text, I would have stayed on for you. Yeah. It was fun. It was just a total laid back show, but 2 people that were in the chat came up. One is actually coming on Monday with the one who mods our show or whatever, Gary, and he's coming on. Their crew is coming on again on Monday, and they're in the LBL right now, so they're covering the Bigfoot. And so I look forward to having them on. And so that he came on, and Blazer, who is now our producer, he's our baker, and he's doing a fantastic job at. It really will help. And so he's been another one. So
Oh, it is unbelievable how much it actually helps to have somebody in the back doing things. bringing stuff up, doing stuff. It's amazing. And he yells at me in the notes all the time. You know, you have those notes. He's always yelling at me in the notes across the thing. Do this, idiot. Do this. I'm like, God.
The Blazer tells me what to do too. He's got a list of stuff, and then when he goes through, he's picky like that. That's why I said it's good though. That's fantastic.
The problem is though, if you do any other shows, it spoils you because you're like, fuck it.
I used to have this.
I don't want to do all that work.
People don't usually run it, so every time that I've done it before, I picked it up on myself. Somebody else has ran it. I thought, how hard could it be? Right? I've been around it. Oh my God! I was like, this is so bad. I don't even know if I can continue. It was so bad. And then I finally got the hang of it. Thank God. But semi got the hang of it. I mean, it's definitely going to move forward. So, poof. Because it starts moving so quickly and you don't want to ignore people, but yet, you're running things. I got multiple monitors going. And I'm like, man, so I'd love more time with the chat. And that's what I definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking at 4 screens right now and I still can't keep up with what the hell's going on. So I do know it's hard to do.
Yeah, because I streamed to Instagram, 2 places, Facebook, 2 places, Rumble, and then over on X. And X should be streaming now, but so I stream to multiple. So I get sometimes X, they're the biggest I think that I have, but they don't chat much. It's really hard if you've ever watched a live stream on X. That's where they lag. As soon as they fix that, it will be night and day. I don't know why they haven't bridged that gap.
Well, in the algorithm over there is really irritating. Like we've done streams there, and there's been one night we had we had like 25,000 people watching us on X. And another night you'll have 3.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, how does this work?
I drop them in my groups, though. I usually get on a good time. I mean, depending on if I go through my whole routine, I should say it gets anywhere from 100 up to, I've seen it go up to 500 on X. And it's so it's kind of fun to see the numbers, but rarely do they ever comment. So I'm like, if you could get that much interaction and you could connect YouTube with Twitter, think of the possibilities. That would be cross pollinating those chats, I guess you could say, because they can't outside my channel can't see your comments, and they haven't bridged that gap even.
Now I did notice a cool new thing on last night. I saw this on, and we can test this out. I actually wanted to test this out tonight. We'll ask you this here in a moment. On the widgets, I don't know if you've looked at that, but now the new polls on YouTube. So you can run or on StreamYard, you can run a poll and it will actually take the answers from every destination that you're streaming to. So you don't have to run a poll on just a YouTube, your one YouTube channel.
How do you do it when you have that one show? I always wondered how you did that with you answer the questions when you throw out.
Oh, that's different. That's the trivia nights that we do on Sunday nights, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Over here, Traveling Fools, we give away cool prizes. Trivia night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Is that how you do it?
No, that's totally different. But I'm talking about in StreamYard. So we'll test it out here. There's a new thing you can do, polls. So I guess it's going to put it up. I've never done it. So I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to put.
It's changed again. You're right. Oh God.
So what I want to know, we ask everybody who comes on here. So we got a question for you and Maya. I'm going to put this into the chat too. We're going to try this poll. Now everybody should be able to answer this. Your chat, Old Man Build's chat, Gutter's chat, my chat, and StreamYard should take it in as one. So Coley, we ask everybody who comes on this show, did we or did we not land on the moon in 1969?
Did not. Did not. No way.
What about you, Maya? What do you think about this?
I don't believe that if we did, it was what was shown.
Yes, that's exactly where I'm at too.
So what about Artemis right now? Do you believe that's real?
No. If it is, it's still in. Okay, so the space station isn't even outside of the Karma line. So, because at a certain point it cuts out from our airspace goes up a lot higher than what you think it does. So that International Space Station is not really even in space. That's how deceptive this gets. The Challenger, the people were still alive and kicking 10 years. I tracked them down. I tracked one down to the University of Wisconsin. And I'm not even joking you. It's not even hidden. There's some are going by the same name. So I think all of this like Maya, like if it happened, it's not what they're telling us. Like it's not happening the way that we're being told. No way.
Some Venomous said, yes, they did in the studio.
Yes,
they did.
yes. See, that's exactly right.
Yes. Good point.
I love it.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is how these polls work. So I just put one up. You can see it right here on the screen. So you have to type 1 or 2 into chat. This is how this works. So no matter where you're watching, yes for 1, 2 for no. Did we land on the moon in 1969? So 1 for yes, 2 for no. So I just tested it out on a Coley stream over there. So yeah, 1 for yes, 2 for no. Did we or did we not land on the moon in 1969? Just type that into chat.
I forgot you didn't even get a chance to ask the question. I'm like, no. That's funny.
Right? No. So why don't you think we did?
Why? Then you go to Stanley Kubrick, or what's his name? I'm going to say it wrong.
Kubrick. Yeah, Kubrick.
So, and you go there, and then so President Kennedy said whether or not we got to the moon, we were getting to the moon. So then all of a sudden, even if that, why are they showing these NASA, like people wearing wires? I mean, this is like, you think of the hairspray thing going on, and you look at those videos now, go back to those videos and tell me that is, you're going to see all sorts of stuff. I remember looking on the International Space Station, and this is what was going live from NASA. I blew it up, and you could see a street light and a street sign, and it was like right there. It was right there, and I was like, they think nobody's paying attention because they're not. Nobody's checking into this stuff. I'm telling you.
I always go, and we talked about this last week, so I don't want to cover it too much, but I always look at that big hunk of junk that they, say they landed the Eagle, and they say they landed that thing down. And I always look at that and go, I mean,
what
I
about
would
the
love to
temperature
believe
of the
it.
moon? All on its own, -300, +300, and they're in their nice little plastic suits. Come on.
And I could believe that we have the technology right now to make a loop around it. Like, I mean, I could put myself in that position.
Going around, though. Why is there just the dark side of the moon? You always see the same side of the moon. I mean, this is very suspicious to me. Now
But
there's
you hear what
2
I'm saying.
moons. There's 2 moons.
Yeah.
You know, like which one now are they going to?
Yeah, we
There's
do
not
currently
just
have
one.
2
We have
moons.
2 moons. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Oh God, which moon are they going to? I mean, are they going to the first moon or the second moon? Does anybody know? Is it like
What
it'll
I
be
wanna
all
know is-
updated and the new moon? I don't know.
We do currently have 2 moons. And
Which one are they going to?
Well, what got me was that that's not a big story in the news. And I mean, I guess you can't see it, so
Why?
it doesn't really matter. But yeah, currently right now, Earth has 2 moons, and that's really weird. And look at this, I'm slacking off on the chat. There's already another 132 comments I'm behind on. Oh my God. I'm back.
Everybody
Sorry,
in my
guys.
chat's heard all of this before. I mean, say all of this before. I can't. There's no way.
Well, currently we're sitting at 27% of the people in chat so far. 30% are saying yes, we did in 1969. 70% are saying no. Oh wow.
The bots can't. Yeah, you should not be voting.
Yeah, we found our people.
That's right.
I just have trouble with the 1969
Like
thing.
minus 20 subscribers tomorrow. Okay.
No, our people know us well enough over here. They know that we are lunatics. So
Yeah, I'm right in there.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, total.
They're lunatics with us. That's why they're here.
That's why you found one another.
That's
yeah.
right.
You
Yeah,
sent
great
out-
minds,
they're
lunatics
great minds
alike.
think alike. Yes, they do.
Looks like a
lunatic.
poll to see who was high in 1969. 30%.
30%, probably 50.
Right. I wasn't born in 1969. We're all 39 on the internet, old man builds.
My
Don't you
uncle
know that?
said if you remembered the 60s, you didn't live through it. That's what he said. I swear that was his saying.
Well, I was definitely born in 1969, but I'm still 39. I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all can.
Oh yeah, you're check. Yeah, no, you're
It's
that's
my-
you're on the opposite end of the spectrum. That's I got you. You're
Common
customary
core
there.
math.
Well, yeah, we
the
made a
earlier
deal.
ones.
Coley, we made a deal with everybody online that we're all 39. So
Oh, that's
it
great.
it doesn't matter if you're not, if you want to say you're 27, nah, tough shit, you're 39.
You know what, though? If you go by a different calendar, if you would go by Ethiopia, is literally 7 years, I believe 7 or 8 years behind us. So if we just flew there, we would literally be that age. We'd be
I'm
younger.
only
We'd be
39
younger.
in Ethiopian dog years.
Because they go by the 13-month calendar. We should
We'd also all be millionaires. Oh my God.
Right.
Yes. Think of what we know for their future. I mean, how that's, I don't know. So stupid.
So Coley,
But it really, that's really the case.
let's do this. Let's drop the if you want to drop it in your chat and pin it to the top. Old man, if you want to do that as well. Gutters, do that too. If you want to drop the link to this, we can pull people up. Like I said, Mr. Producer will make sure that we don't get anybody bad coming in. But if anybody wants to call in,
I wonder if Blazer, could you go ahead and would you drop the link for the show that comes on here? You're going to have access to it. I do not.
see, you got your producer working, and
Yeah.
he's like, what the hell? It's so nice to have a
He'll
producer.
drop
isn't it?
it. Yeah, he's good. He's got it like that. I have far better habits than when I had, but it's nice because you can, when you have that, I'm like, oh my God, I can't forget how to do this. Like, yes, but I'll definitely do that. And then it will pin up though for Twitter also. So
Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to pin that to the top of mine. If anybody wants to call in, like I said, we'll bring one person up at a time. It gets very out of control if you try to get a full panel of just people calling in. So, we'll pull one person up at a time. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us your experiences. And maybe nobody calls in, and I'm sure we can sit here and bullshit. Coley, so obviously the craziest person you've had, and I hate to say crazy, but
the guy with the
is the
alien.
guy with the, how do you beat that? How do you beat a guy that's got, a dead alien?
I've had somebody take me to the bathroom when we were on there, like with their phone. That was a weird,
Ew.
like, that was the other weirdest thing. But nothing weirder than the guy with the alien in his freezer. And I don't
They were going to the bathroom on the phone?
Yes, yes.
Who knew
Oh
that
my
you
God,
had
and it
to
was
make
a
that a
bigger name
rule?
person. It was a bigger name person. I can't even believe that. Yes, it was crazy. I was like, no way.
Okay, so I have to ask the awkward question. Was it like the number one bathroom trip or the number two bathroom trip? I mean, which one was this?
Tinkles.
Who cares? Either.
You're the
It's
tinkles,
just
right?
not even. Cool.
I don't get it. Like, I don't-
Was he
wonder if it was
cracking
on
corn?
I missed the first, but no, I don't even. I literally
Oh,
I was looking at something and I I have one of those moments. I'm like, I forgot what we were like. What were we even? What like?
Oh,
even,
she
why
don't
would
know
you
what
ask
you're talking
that?
about. Number
Yeah,
one or
no,
number
I totally,
two?
Yeah, but I don't know what he's in alluding to. What?
To the bathroom.
To the bathroom.
Somebody
Yeah,
took
no,
the
no,
phone to the
was
bathroom.
it like the trip to the bathroom?
I got you. I was stuck with the alien in the freezer, and I was like, "What is in the bathroom?" Okay, no, that guy. I was trying to forget about that. That guy took us in. He was on an interview. There was two of us on there. He was like late. He got on. I must have made some jokes before he got on, and he got on anyways. I was like really mad.
Was he peeing?
Yeah, he paid. Yeah.
He paid.
Thank you, Gutter.
Yes,
You got
yes,
the answer.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry, it's
That's what we were
dramatic.
curious about.
It was dramatic. I didn't know what
I
to
said
do.
tinkle.
I was like, okay, I see, but my mind was in the guy with the freezer. How I get super frustrated, and then I was.
I
looking
knew
at
I just
that,
had to
and I was
shake
like,
her to her core, and as soon as I
no,
said
my
peed, man,
head
she was
in
like,
a
"Oh
totally
yeah, he
different
peed."
area. I'm like, in
lucky
the
he wasn't
bathroom.
playing battleships.
I was thinking, what are you alluding to? I thought it was Jonathan. He does the weird stuff. Okay, look at it. There's a puddle on the floor. I didn't know if you were like alluding to the
Oh my
alien
God.
that he thought. That's where my head was, and I was like, well, I
Well,
don't
maybe
know.
that was the puddle on the floor.
I don't know. That's why I thought you were making the joke, or kind of. Oh my God!
Squeezed out
My
his
head
dog.
was- Now you know why I was so like confused.
Listen, lady, we don't make jokes here. Okay,
No,
this is a
not it.
very serious show.
Just
so,
right out,
Well.
and absolutely no laughing either.
No laughing at all. Right.
Mm-mm.
So I'll tell you a funny
just-
story here. When Artemis, was going up to space, and, they're right off the bat, and I'm watching the NASA live stream, like trying to check this out, seeing, and then their toilets broke. Do you remember that? So all the toilets broke. I watched the NASA live stream, which, there was thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching this thing, go to like a 12-year-old chat. the whole, I mean, even the moderators in NASA were like, keep it clean, guys, keep it clean. And they're like, oh, y'all keep it clean. I mean, it went to like, they're plunging their way into space. Like, it was nothing but like, just nothing but potty humor. The whole NASA thing on YouTube turned into just 12-year-old potty humor jokes. It was hilarious to watch.
Did you hear the part where they can't fart in that space capsule? I hope they're not. Apparently, I think I'm being messed with, but I kind of believe it. NASA has designed their food for this trip to be non-fartable, I guess.
Listen,
So
there's
the
no
emissions,
way.
yeah. Well, I could never. I'm a lady. I could go up there. I don't fart. But
Tombstones. Do you know why
It's
women don't
gas.
fart?
It
Tombstones.
could-
Do you know why women don't
it
fart?
could blow up
Tombstones. Do you know why women don't fart?
because we're ladies.
No,
Ladies don't
because you
fart.
can't keep your mouth shut long enough to build up the pressure.
You know what?
Getting
You
these
know what,
evil
when-
eyes glowing at me through the screen right now. I'm
Yeah.
joking.
You got some ginger eyeballs gonna set you on fire.
Better watch out, fool. She's got whips.
I know. I saw those
She's been
eyes.
telling the
squint
whole
down
chat.
last week.
Basement full of them.
Yeah. Mr.
What
Duggar's
fun.
going to find out the hard way.
Oh yeah, Duggar's coming over. And that's
Oh,
all.
my God.
That's
Oh, better have your safe
comment.
word, buddy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. Stick with that. for sure.
Plausible deniability. That's what
Right.
you need.
I will neither confirm, nor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
there
gonna
you
lie.
go.
If you told me that there's no way I would make it through a couple days in space, then that's just never happening. I'd be like floating around. I'd be
It's
like
not
floating around,
happening right
taking one of
now.
those. You take one of those astronaut blankets, and you're like Dutch oven, motherfuckers, and they're like, we got to go home. It's like, yeah.
Oh my God, the whole chart would be how you farted in space.
Yeah, they're
You're grading
probably
each other.
in a simulator somewhere. They're totally fine. I'm sure.
That's
Like they
probably
probably
why
think
the
they went
toilet
there,
is-
maybe even. Yeah. Does it the when the how did they get
They're
it
trying to
fixed?
hold it in.
How
right?
did they get it fixed? Right.
Oh, I do it just to see if I floated across the spacecraft afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. With your hair be
Wow.
stuck straight up. Like, I don't know. This is so crazy.
Oh my God! Now we've
on
turned into the
wires,
12-year-olds.
you know?
Now we've turned
had
into the
Taco
12-year-olds
Bell.
with a buddy.
Yeah.
Somebody had
Oh,
Taco Bell
man.
before takeoff. Who did that?
Marvin would never make it as if he had to go to sleep. Like he'd be fine during the day, but come bedtime, I swear, there's no way he'd make it.
Oh my God. She told
Oh, he needs a sleep apnea machine for his ass.
Maybe that's
I always
what
talk
they've got
about-
going on up there.
I always
Oh,
talk
man.
about wine cork. You know, I'm just gonna cork that. I swear, if you fart in bed ever again,
What?
Maybe I wasn't supposed to say it. I'm sorry.
No, go on. You're like, don't stop there.
I mean, we showed a pen already, so.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna find the other picture. I'm gonna send it to you
Yeah,
guys.
I need
I didn't
somebody
even
to
ever
send that
think
to
about
me,
like that.
'cause
I just wanted to get
I've
a
never-
close up so you can see it.
I've never seen an alien pin before, so
Yeah, I know.
I want to
Just
show that to me.
you'll never be the same. You won't be. You can never go back from that. I don't know how
Yeah.
you can.
And it's going right to your ear, so
That's
I'm
as
kind of
bad
like,
as
what?
the guy with the
Oh,
alien in
God.
the freezer. Yeah, it's something you
Wow.
never go back from once you you talk to somebody that you can't go back from that.
I'm just
You're
glad I
never
wasn't
the
the only
same.
one sitting here going, does that look like
So I've scarred
oh,
everybody.
no,
Knows.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to
No,
see
you
anything.
guys
and,
did
and
too,
then
and I
Gutters
was
is like, hey.
Now that
Okay.
you say that, I can see it from a different perspective. I definitely.
my mom always
You were
said
being
that it was
attacked by
not.
alien penis.
I have when you see it from the distance, I'm gonna find one of those. Then you can see it clearly. Like that was just the last one that I cropped up really close. That's like the worst one that could be right there. I was like, man,
I
there's
love
one
it
that's
though,
like
'cause
further away and it looks totally normal. Like yeah,
That is exactly something I would do. Like, I'd be like, look at the proof, and everybody be like,
what are you not
do you
seeing, lady?
See that? Right?
Yeah.
Look at your,
so I knew what it looked like before. So I knew it before because I'm the one that, I was like trying to get it like smaller. And so the details, because it was weird, like the finger was, you guys saw it, you saw it.
I'm going to just keep my mouth shut here.
Yeah.
This is getting bad.
Every alien wants you to blow it up. Make it.
There's the evidence.
I was really bummed that you kept scrolling past it. I'm like, go back to it. I really want to see what that really is, because
They need you to blow it up. It wasn't big enough.
Big deal. Like it's a zoomed in finger is what I was thinking.
Yeah, I've had guys tell me
That's
that before.
not what
Just
I
zoom
thought.
in, honey.
Straight off. That is not what the tip of that looked like. Was a fingernail.
No, that did not. No, I saw it from a different angle finally, and I was like, okay.
I saw it from a different angle.
Yeah,
I woke up with these weird bumps.
I couldn't see it from this angle. But when I seen it from this angle,
and show you. It comes. Yeah, no, it gets there. There's one that I'm gonna find it now. I'll be right back. No, yeah, you're gonna now. You'll see.
I love it. I love it. Maya's on here asking the chat, who is calling in? She's like, somebody save me from the
Maya wants out.
Maya's like, somebody please call in. Exactly. StreamYard link, folks. StreamYard link is pinned at the top of the chats over there. Did you pin it? I'm thinking, Coley, I've got it pinned to the top of mine. Anybody wants to call in, just click that link. Gutter's got it up there. Old Man's got it up. Click that link. Call in. Tell us your stories. Anybody is welcome. What's up, Johnny Patarosa? Good to see you. Yeah, anybody's welcome to call in. Just get us off this topic. Somebody's got to derail this.
I'm trying to get it because I lost it before. I was looking for it. So I'm
sorry, but that alien pen just derailed everything. Like,
I'm finding that picture next. Okay, after I find you to pin this, I'm going for that picture next.
Yeah,
it's not a pen. It's an old school thermometer.
We have to talk about this stuff.
I know, right?
Well. And then the Shadow Man.
I'm thank you for saying something though. Thank you. That would have been like seriously, like I wouldn't have seen that probably if I did it again.
People might think that's porn.
I know. Thank you
porn.
Thank you for having. I see my ways, the error of my ways. Oh my God.
All right, so we do have our first victim that has decided to call in tonight. We do have a wonderful person coming up here. I'm going to go ahead and bring them up. We've got Jaron Carter coming up on the line. How you doing tonight there, Jaron Carter?
Good evening, good people. Can y'all hear me?
We can.
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Sometimes y'all can't hear me over here in Kalamazoo, so.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you, Jaron?
No, I'm in Blackstone, Virginia. I just say Kalamazoo because it's the middle of nowhere.
That's like 20 minutes from me. But okay, go ahead. Now that you're not my friend anymore, I'm gonna leave.
Oh no.
Bye, Jaron.
She's out just like that.
So what's going on tonight there, Jaron? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. How's everybody? I've been listening for on and off for the last hour or so.
On and off? Okay. Well, go ahead.
Wow.
I'm kidding. So I know you got to have some kind of questions here, some kind of things like that. What you got for us tonight?
Well, I know the topic is UFOs and everything. So,
hey, I do.
Is it okay? I don't know how to ask it. So I live next door to a military base. So I see crazy stuff in the sky all the time. So I was wondering, is it because I've seen a lot of people say that there's a correlation between the military and occult practices and UFO and stuff. So I was wondering, is that something that the guest tonight had ever run into, where it's kind of a consistent thing that happens where you have there's the military, then there's the occult, and then there's oh my goodness, UFOs, that kind of thing. So
no, it's a known thing. It's not even there. That is the easy access. I was a part of a government program with the gifted and talented kids, right? So alongside of me has been many military people. They experiment. You're the closest to them. They're the ones it is. You do have to be very careful because it happens all the time. It really does. It is a thing.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I
Have you
hear that all the
experienced
time,
that?
so I just was curious. Was that something that y'all ran into too? So.
Oh, sure. Have you ever
Wow.
experienced that?
I personally, okay. So I probably shouldn't tell the story on
No,
air, but
do tell.
my
Do tell.
grandma was okay. I come from a big military family and everything. Like I said, I live next door to a military base, so crazy stuff is just normal to me. So
Right, I get that. No, I said it. I get that.
So my grandma used to work at she actually used to work at the base here, Fort Pickett, but she also worked at Fort Lee, which is about 45 minutes up the road from us for a while too. And she said one morning she woke up and it was something had taken over her radio, and this was like the 80s. So
Oh yeah.
the kind of primitive radios, compared to what we have today.
Like the tune. Yes. Yep. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. And so she said something had taken over the radio and it sounded like a test pattern almost. Like how on the radio they would they would yell out
Like
numbers or
beeping
something.
or- yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she said she recorded it because, cassettes were big back then. So she recorded it and she took it to her brother-in-law and he said, sounds like a flight pattern. So he took it to somebody else and then she took it to somebody else and somehow it got back to somebody higher up at the base. And they came to her. She worked at the PX and they came to where she was and she describes it literally as the Men in Black.
Oh yeah.
Showed up in black suits, and they confiscated the tape. And
No.
that
There's somebody in
they
my
made
chat.
her sign,
Blazer.
like,
You got to
NDAs
connect.
and stuff. And
Yes.
And they
He
said
had
you
experienced them.
are
also.
not allowed to talk about this ever again, basically. And of course she did because she's told everybody since then. So, but
her.
basically, they told her never to speak of that again. That from that point forward, she'd never seen them. The whole rundown. She had to sign NDAs and everything. And they confiscated the tape, and there was no evidence that this ever happened. But she told like 20 people already that day, and she said, "Well, will I ever get my tape back?" And she literally said they laughed and just left. So
I believe that. There's somebody in chat that has experienced that. They with the Men in Black, or actually our production man, like Blazer has. And he just told his story, and he's got some crazy pictures, and he still has the videotape. But he says along the same lines, like of how hopefully he'll call in and tell the story, and you guys would be able to connect because that would be a great person.
I would love to, because stuff like that, like I said, that's not even the craziest story.
No, neither is it of his either. Yeah, no, he's got videos and everything. He came on my show the other day. We did that improv, and his videos, and they're taken by the military.
Yeah.
That's who he is. He's got videos we showed on my show. I think it was just like last week when we did it, was it just like a couple days ago? And the video's on there. It's crazy, but the military is the one who took the video.
That's wild.
Somebody in the military. Yes, they had TR3Bs. Yeah, they said no. It's a thing. They had TR3Bs, and they were. I can't remember exactly. If he calls in, he can, talk to you about it. But it was crazy. It's actually a thing. It really is.
Oh, I'd love to hear that, because that's man.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure, Jaron, you go over there and sub up Coley's channel. She's got a lot of that stuff on there.
Oh, I did already. I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
thank you and welcome. Yes, do that. And what, Blazer will be over. You'll definitely connect with him over there because he's on every show. So cool. Yes, I think that'd be a great person to connect with. You guys could exchange information. Thank you for calling.
Oh,
yeah, thanks for calling in, Jaron.
Thank you.
Always appreciate it. Hey, Jaron, we'll do some more late night trolling prank calls coming up soon. So don't.
I was going to ask you that, but I didn't want to stray from the subject. But that'd be awesome.
All right, we will definitely do that.
Guys do prank calls. You know how badly I want to do. I said this would be hilarious to do a prank. Oh my God! Please let me come on and do one.
Okay,
I'm good at this. I'm good at this. Yes.
I don't
awesome,
remember
brother.
any of it.
This will be great.
All right, love you, Jaron. Thanks so much, buddy.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
All
Yeah.
right, see
Love you,
later.
Jaron.
Sorry, I got
See y'all.
excited. Yeah, you guys, seriously, for real. Come on, just one of them. I've dreamt of doing this.
See, what we do, Coley, though, is we go on and we turn the DVR off. And so we'll go on late at night as a troll channel, and we'll turn the DVR off so nobody can back the stream up. And as soon as it's over, it's deleted.
Yeah.
So you either watch it live or you don't. And we'll sit there and we'll we'll run it through, the soundboards, run the
I love
calls
it.
through, prank call, people send in numbers to call.
Oh
people
my
send
God,
in
we
the
could get
things.
tips like coming in like they do. I
It's-
love,
So we went, one of the
you
funniest
ran.
things, and I didn't know this, so a buddy of mine was over here with me as well, and Mr. Producer in the back, they turned me onto this thing. I didn't know that jukeboxes, you could take them over. They're all done by apps on your phones now.
Yeah.
So we actually got the Waffle House in the University of Georgia, like right next door, to unplug their jukebox because we kept playing Rocky Top over and over and over again. So it was pretty funny. And then we're calling people's numbers. We're playing music on jukeboxes.
Have you done the
pretty fun.
prankdial.com? I had my friend for 4 months. I called her from where we would but I would use local numbers. They'd let you spoof it. So I'd find like the local Chinese restaurant number and I put it in and that number would show up and it'd be like, you ordered Chinese, you didn't pay your bill. Or when was the taxi cab driver and you didn't pay and they were coming? When was you kicked my dog? I mean, these went on for months and I kept the recordings. I come over, it's like Thanksgiving. She's like, I got to tell you something. I've been getting all these weird phone calls and I was like, I just started busting out laughing. I was like, no way.
I bet she wanted to beat your ass.
It was great. It went on for so long and I'm like, I'd be perfect for this. I would be perfect for it. I'm telling you. Let's do this. I'm coming on.
Yeah, you'll have to join us and do that one night.
Laugh.
Yeah, we never know when we're going to do it. It's one of those.
I don't
it's
care.
one of those, like,
You
spur
just
of the
let me know.
moment.
I'll be ready. Like if you just give me a round of time, I want to do this. I'm good at it. I promise. Or you can just like cut me off the stream.
Hey, you never know. We're liable to be doing
really
that.
wanna
We're
do
liable to be doing that in 45 minutes. You never know over
I
here.
know, right?
It's always a Friday or Saturday night. It'll just be like, yeah, we're all bored. Normally, it's like we end a show and we end up in a back room talking for a moment. And it's like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go back live. And
do a
just
prank
jump.
show. Do a prank show.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
You did? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm on.
Yeah, it's fun to do.
Oh, yeah. I've got some great content. Oh, yeah. This would be so much fun.
But yeah, you definitely have to delete those streams immediately.
Immediately. Let it be just a rumor
For
that it never
tombstone's
happened.
sakes.
Yeah,
For
he did.
tombstone's
Well, no, they always ask me, do you want to come up? And I'm already like 2 bottles in for the night. And then they're like, oh, we did prank phone calls. And I'm like,
you're like,
we
"Nah,
did?
I just
I don't
joined the
remember
team on
any of
this." Yeah. This is
And I'm like, that did get deleted, right? And they're like, sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Can you imagine? I've said stuff before. I'm like, oh my God, I really see. That would be the type of moments you'd have. Like, but these for sure, it'd be video you had to delete. You see it to believe it.
I've
Oh,
said worse
100%.
stuff on my own channel. So I've talked
Oh,
about the
for sure.
erectionist and everything else.
Oh man.
Verbal diarrhea.
I had one lady that I streamed on my show, and she was on the last channel that I was on. She had one leg. Okay, Brenda was her name. She makes jokes about it all day long. So she's like talking about it, and I swear to God, on the show, and it comes up, and she's, I mean, the jokes that went on back. She's the one that started this whole thing. And I'm telling you, it was the funniest thing ever. And that's kind of a part of her show. Like, even in the thing, she's like embraced it that much that the jokes were like endless. But that was crazy. That was probably one of the craziest ones.
Yeah, I've just learned to embrace it. I say things wrong all the time. And like the other day, so I hang out in a lot of cemeteries, like I think you girls do.
I
I've
love
already
that,
heard that.
yeah.
So I love it. I think we're kindred spirits. But yeah, and I said, so I'm going to be tramping around this cemetery. And then I was like, wait, maybe I shouldn't say tramping.
I apologize.
It's already out. It's already out of my mouth. And I'm like, whatever. Maybe I should have called myself.
You hear it.
Yeah. I should have called myself Cemetery Tramp instead of Tombstones, and I probably
It might
would
be
have already
against the
got
law.
like
I don't know.
5,000
Yes.
subscribers.
We heard that whole thought process. We knew it all.
Well, today I noticed after I left the cemetery after my live, there was a police car like just sitting over there, and I'm thinking, did he think I'm like, probably thought I was like escaped.
I think it was because of that. I think it was because of the dude that followed you around.
Oh yeah,
the
that's why.
lawnskeeper.
Yeah.
I waved at him twice, not realizing it was the same guy, and then he was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh wait, no, no. Okay, And then I
Listen,
left.
we're going to have some serious talks when you start tramping around graveyards. I mean,
I've already done
this
it.
is
We
like,
kind of draw. There's a
Right.
few lines that we do draw.
right.
Oh yeah.
One of them
I was-
is,
I
you
was
know,
Had a
Tramping
local,
hard.
was it a local was going. I had a local here find my channel and went berserk. Like it was insane. Like they said,
I had a stalker already who
Oh, yeah.
like figured out what cemetery I was asked at and said,
Oh,
I used to
God.
date a girl that lived over on this street.
oh, they're
and
so
I was like,
creepy. Yeah.
that's exactly why I quit.
Oh, you
cleaning
want to hear what mine
graves.
was doing? It thought that it was compelled to put me in a salt circle because he thought I had demon scratches, and he was going around town with a salt shaker looking for me because he felt. I swear to God, yes, this is true on my life. Yes. Anyone beat that? It's like a little
corn
Hannibal
pops.
Lecter-ish, yeah. And it's still, I get messages I have to block from accounts. They don't make any sense. They're all disorganized. And I was like, oh, great. You know, I just had to, I honestly had to make a report the other day. And they told me it was 1 year to the day. Tell me this isn't creepy. 1 year
Yeah.
to the day to when it happened the time before. And I was like, oh my God.
That's love. That's love
That's
right there.
love and dedication.
Somebody
right
that
there.
sticks. Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
a lot of respect for
Right.
that dude
Oh
because
my God.
if they stick around that long, like if my stalker shows up again, I'm going to be
Dedicated.
like, you know what, dude? I think I'm going to be your girlfriend because I think we should get married.
Yeah, for sure.
I've
And
not
then
had a
more
guy.
salt
Usually I
shakers,
break
more
up with
salt
the dude
shakers.
and it just takes a few weeks for him to like find somebody else. But hey, you've been
What
sticking
an
around
honor,
for a
though.
year.
Yeah, he's so concerned. He's coming around with a salt shaker for you know. I mean, like he's got to be a very,
he's looking
very
out for your well-being.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. Kind.
Oh my
caring.
God, this has gone so wrong, but I love it. We do have another caller on the line. This one will definitely not disappoint. They need no introduction, but they do need an introduction.
And keep having as many Duggars as possible. So it's going to be a Duggar America, everybody.
We joining us right now. We have Mr. Duggar Fishing. How you doing tonight, there, Mr. Duggar? Welcome to
Hey.
Duggar America.
Hey, how you doing there, bub? Do you hear me all right?
Oh, you're
We
coming
hear
through
you
loud and clear.
Yeah.
All right.
Ladies, get your
Southern
fingers out.
accent.
Woo.
Yeah.
good.
Keep southern accent. Yeah.
I'm all that in a
You're
bag
Jeff.
of chips. So,
You're Jeff.
do not worry. I am all that in a bag of chips. I'm glad to see all
Oh,
y'all
I'm
lady.
glad. Yeah, you sound that.
Y'all,
way.
all these women folks classing the place up, man. What's going on? out there?
Ooh. I'm gonna get jealous. Watch it.
So I don't know if any of y'all realize this, but Mr. Duggar is actually an alien. So Duggar, go on ahead and tell these beautiful women about yourself.
You can after the. I gotta
well,
find
uh,
the better. I will find the picture. Sorry, Duggar.
Yeah.
You came in at a bad time.
Oh, get the alien pen out.
Yeah.
Doubt
Got
not
alien
that
porn.
Duggar,
Oh
I
my
expect
God.
better.
well, I'm just going to tell you, all I need is 2 more parts for my ship, and I'm out of this shithole.
Yeah. Good.
Oh,
You know, and
You're gonna take me with you, please.
oh, we're coming back.
Eventually.
That's what
Funny,
my
Dave.
last boyfriend said too. He's like, "Oh yeah, baby." Went out for
Come on.
cigarettes, never came back. My dad said
Yeah.
that too.
Bring,
Think
bring,
of it.
bring your little self down to New Mexico, baby girl. and Let's talk about that.
Ooh,
Golly,
it's a
keep
long
on.
way
that's
from
like an
Michigan, though.
invitation.
If you like-
Wow.
If you like handsome old Batman, you got to score.
Like what?
Dude,
What did you just
I-
say?
you know what? Here's the deal. I have to say that when you do that, Mr. Duggar, you vibrate my my micro, or you vibrate my ears. Maybe I should put these earphones and then sit on them.
Gutters. I was just thinking that. I'm like, maybe I should
Right,
take
I'll
my
just sit
headphones
on
off.
these earphones. Hold still.
That's
Okay.
better than the washing machine.
I can do it.
Oh my God.
Just,
On the count of 3, girls. Are we ready?
I'm sorry. Did I just take this south?
It's okay. I helped you.
Thanks,
Get right in
Gutters.
there and
Gutters-
drag it along.
You're
Gutters
already
leads-
there.
She's
Yeah.
leading me down a bad
I'm
road.
sorry.
Well, y'all, y'all's conversation about, the aliens and stuff.
Yes.
I have seen a real battle up in the skies one night. and it had to be a battle. I don't know what else it could have been. And there was a little bunch of fast moving objects, and and there's
Like, were there
some that would.
orbs or anything like that?
Oh, they were making impossible turns.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got about 3 witnesses, that were watching it with me, and they didn't kind of even though they were sitting there watching it, they couldn't really believe what I was telling. Dude, I'm telling you, that's some alien shit going on up there.
Oh yeah.
And actually, I think we seen them shoot a bolt from the earth up. It looked like it came from across the sky. It's like a bolt that was aiming at
Oh
me,
yeah.
but,
I believe
as
you.
far
I've
as I
seen
can tell, they
hundreds
didn't
of
hit
them
anything.
for sure.
But I'm telling you, it was weird as hell. And I worked offshore. I worked on boats and stuff in my younger years, and I've seen some amazing shit out there, man. Some stuff I can't explain. So I mean, they've always had me. I've always been curious about extraterrestrials and stuff like that. But
Have you experienced them?
I have not experienced them. Them walking up and say, "Hello, Duggar, how you doing?"
No. I mean, do you have like maybe fragmented memories of it or anything like that?
No, I woke up in a jail cell one time with fragment memories of the night before, but other than that, it's nothing.
Yeah, his only probing stories come from jail cells.
Oh yeah.
Well, a lot of people don't remember at all. They don't.
Yeah,
it's too far past their realm. Like it's hard to remember. I think for some people, like you might have the markings, you might have whatever, but you don't. It's not like you're awake and conscious. It's a totally different type of reality where you just get slivers as it is. And I think some people haven't gotten there yet. But I would
missing time
I
too.
get a lot of what is that? Where like maybe you run this record.
Can I ask you a few questions? Are you from either Native American or Irish descent?
I'm half Irish and half Greek.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm trying to think of some of the other things that like will put you there. So that definitely, do you see spirits?
Do I see spirits?
Can you communicate with spirits in any way?
I get cold shivers. I can tell when they're around. Like
So you communicate with them.
No, I don't communicate with them. It's just like hello,
That's communication.
tobacco.
Yeah, but what you sense them, right?
It you can just it's like a weather change.
Mm-hmm. So when they're there.
Yeah, well, I've had some feelings. I don't know if I could write it down as a document and take it to court and say, "God dang it, I felt this." That's what it was. But
so you don't. Okay, so let's just pretend, because I'm going to tell you 2 things that are very significant to experiencers of ET UFO. Either they have their entire life, or shortly before, or shortly after, they're able to communicate into the spiritual realm. That is a thing, and that they're also. I'm like, oh my god, I just lost my train of thought. So also Native American and the Irish descent. Primarily, I would say 99.9% of the people that I've talked to. And I used to do surveys, right? I was into cryptology and steganography. So I found all the experiencer, like what MUFON, their star group, was looking for, what the Roper poll by Robert Bigelow was looking for. And then we had like a third one that was there that our government was looking for, and what the qualifying questions are. I still have it, right? And I was going to put it out there, and we were going to start the experiencers database, because there's certain things and certain similarities to people, and it also points in different directions. Now, this doesn't mean, like Mary Rodwell, she has different communication with ET. It means that the segment of people that experienced it the way that I did, those are 2 qualifying things. Those are pretty like significant things to experience. You know what I'm saying? Like that's narrowing it down.
Yeah, I guess whether I have spiritual touching.
Some people don't want to admit it, but you do. Like if you're able to do that.
Well, I have a real direct kind of like corridor to God and Jesus Christ. The Holy
Doesn't mean nothing to do with it. I came from a Catholic school I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with it. It's like church has nothing to do with this.
I'm not talking church. I'm talking about seeing Christ. You know, I felt
Oh
like
yeah.
I had seen Christ.
There's Christ consciousness. It's all a part of this. People want to deny that, but the spirituality part is such a part of this. I'm just saying necessarily like the church's beliefs on it, but I'm saying there is spirituality in this. There's no doubting that.
Well, I'm not a churchy kind of guy. I believe in a one-on-one relationship. You know, I mean, it's nice and being able to share your beliefs with people. Maybe, you know, give them something to think about that one of these days. Maybe that crazy old fat man knew something, and then he starts believing in Christ. I've done my job.
Right.
You know, so I don't
know. But I'm saying that is still, there's Christ consciousness, right? I believe in it. You can believe in both of them, is what I'm saying. But there's a certain part of this. It's undeniable that's you know, definitely they merge. You know, they merge into one another.
You know, and I can pick up on buildings where like bad stuff is happening.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you got? Yeah, my thing is I get the death dream, and I also sense birth. Like we all have our little like niches that we have, like, and we're able to do.
So what is the death dream? What do you mean by that?
God. Okay, so within 30 days of me having this dream, right, and I've done it like even when my grandmother and my best friend had died on the same day within a couple hours. I knew 2 people were going to die. I know that it's going to happen within the month's time, but I never know who it's going to be. I only know how close they feel to me in the dream. But I also can do the same thing with births. Like I knew when my sister was going to have a baby. I knew there's different things that I knew right away. So it's not necessarily what I mean right away. But when my mom was saying something, I was like, no, she's pregnant. Like, you know, so just, I knew. So that's kind of, you know, it's great. Yeah, some ways. But then other ways, it's like, oh my God, you sit with like that sinking feeling in your stomach, you know, because I never know for sure. And this happened before. And I could give you my son, and the only reason I'm telling this story, it's okay, everybody. It's been so many years, but my son's dad, before he died, right? He died when Brody was 18 months old, and he's been gone. Brody's 17 now, right? But when I'm telling you, 2 days before, the stuff is going off in the house. This toy, I broke an electric toothbrush in 2. I threw it outside, still going off. Like, and then I remember him saying, "Man, did we pick something up from your grandmother's house?" This toy's like, dun, 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 you know, going off from like the garage door up and down. And I knew 2 days before. And I remember calling my aunt and I was like, somebody's going to die. And she's like, sometimes it's who you least expect. So I thought it was my grandfather because he just had a stroke. That would make the most sense. He's 80 something years old. I love my grandfather to death. I was crying, but I was pulling together pictures for what I thought was going to be his wake. And this is 2 days before. That's how convinced that's how like I felt it. Here it was Brody's dad. 2 days later. Crazy.
Yeah, that is weird. I have a cousin, and if she dreams about you, you're fucked.
You're gone. Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh no. Like,
nice to see you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice
it's like,
knowing
check please. Yeah. So I try to avoid her and keep myself out of her dreams.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds like something from the freaking Twilight Zone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird, but Coley, I have
dreams about you. You're a dick.
I know you're a goner today.
You're
like
dead.
I can tell someone. Yeah,
when
you sent him like a
you're dead to
telegram.
me.
Betty Jean had a dream of you. Better make your will, boy.
Jesus, don't put it out there.
Coley, you
not
say
watching,
that,
right?
My
Don't you put
ears
that
perked
bad
up.
juju on me, Ricky Bobby. All right, Duggar, you got anything else for us there, brother? We're about to wrap this thing up.
The only thing I got is God is great. I'm too blessed to be stressed. And good Lord, there's some pretty girls on the panel tonight. I wish everybody Jesus' blessings, and I hope y'all all have a great day tomorrow.
He's gonna call
Love you,
us out,
Mr.
Sugar
Duggar. God
Bridges.
bless you
Yes,
too, sir.
thank you so much for calling. Yeah,
Love
nice
you,
talking
Mr.
to you.
Duggar.
Y'all lucky man.
He's all that. Yeah.
All right. There you go. Mr. Duggar, folks, checking in with us. Love Mr. Duggar. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, he was great.
Oh yeah, he's a good friend. Good friend over here. So yeah, we're almost to 2 hours. We try to always keep these things around 2 hours so we don't, outwear our welcome. But Let's look at this. Let's see. Tombstones, I know you haven't had too much of a chance to talk tonight. We do have a lot of people watching on other platforms and stuff like that. And I know you have a channel I think that a lot of people would be interested in as far as like probably over there, Miya's, Coley's, those kind of places like that. Tell everybody about yourself for a minute.
Yeah, I would love to I know I have a tiny little channel, Miya and Coley, but I would love to have you guys on sometime. Maybe boost me up a little bit. But just to talk, I am into the paranormal. I hang out in cemeteries. That cemetery tramp thing is real. But,
I love it. Yeah.
But I combine a lot of things. I have my love for the paranormal. I've been seeing spirits since I was a little kid.
Yeah,
I have the dreams. Oddly enough, you were talking about.
Oh,
so
no way.
I have the death dreams. My mom had the birth dream.
Oh my God! No, yes, we have to talk.
She
That's
had one.
crazy.
I had the other. So like my ears are like burning right now because I'm
What
just
did you
like,
not
oh my God.
interject? I'd been like, oh my God, somebody else. Like
It's Mr.
yes.
Duggar. You can't interject.
Oh my
There's just
God.
no talking around him or TF. But yeah.
No, this is like the best news ever. Like I'm like, oh, I can't wait to exchange stories.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I want to
God.
have you guys on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tiny. I haven't even hit 500 subscribers yet.
That's okay.
but
No, that's okay. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you.
because,
Yes.
I think we've had some of the. I don't have AB negative, but I have O negative, and I'm Scottish.
That's
not
interesting.
Irish, but I do have a. I
have a little Scottish in me.
Yeah, I have a Irish 3-time great grandma. So I don't know if that helps. But
yes, that's where
but
the
I
site
think
comes
it's that.
from.
I think it's that Celtic blood, right?
Yes,
they
it
did
is.
believe in a whole, like people call it superstitions, but I think they were very much in tune with
it was very
the whole world around them. And I just think that's and like Duggar was saying, like he senses things. I just think he hasn't opened himself up to it.
No, he knows. He does. Yeah, he thinks it, but I think in his head, especially because sometimes people get that. It's like they, like in the Catholics. When I was growing up, I'll tell you this. My
I'm
mom,
Catholic too.
Yeah, no, my mom wanted to call the priest. That's how far she took it. She was so freaked out because I would tell her that I had to start saying, I was like writing a story about this little girl who could see spirits. Like she straight up like wanted to call it. That's because they thought it was evil back then. Wasn't always a popular thing. I'm like, man. So I would like shut right up. I was like, oh, I don't want I do not. It's bad enough to walk into that confessional and have to tell them I was mean to my brother because that's the only excuse I was going to give them. I was like, no way. But I think sometimes people think that part of it, it's hard for them to overcome because he definitely said he has experience.
Yes. And I mean, if you're sensing that stuff, I mean, it just takes one little step, I think. But yeah, I mean, I grew up with not a stepfather who was into the Dutch Reformed Church, which they're even more solid than Catholics, I think, when it comes to the beliefs that ghosts don't. They're not real. So like it took my mom years to finally admit to me, like, yeah, I saw things too, but
it runs in the family.
Things around your stepdad. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that
I
crazy?
definitely get it from my mom, my grandmother. Everybody called her a witch doctor and all that stuff. So, yeah.
In a book, I was able to point out it skips a generation. It comes from my mom's side, and my mom is the one who is literally ready to burn me at the stake. Yeah, and I pointed out between two sisters, and I was like, here. In the book, the family lineage book, it says that her great aunt saved the family from the potato famine because she saw and was able to communicate with the spirits, and they told her, so they were able to flee, and that's how they stayed alive. I guess. Yeah, it is right in there.
It would. I hate doing that. 'Cause I don't want to plug
Tombstones. We have a request because you say you are Scottish and everything. If you could read the final statement of this, that would be great. Good night. Just to test out your Irish Scottish accent.
But I was born here. I don't have. If I could make a really good accent, I would because I would.
Just read the last thing. You will sound Irish. I promise.
the cooking one.
Oh my God, that is so.
Just read the last phrase. Right there.
All right. Did you try to make anybody else sound Irish like the other night, saying old beef hut?
There you go. She sounded very Irish.
Shut up.
Very Irish. Yeah, I could not. I totally saw it.
Oh, this is
heard
great.
it.
Old Man
And-
Build says his
I
blood
thought you were
type
going to
is
make me
gravy.
sing.
And I
love
wanted to
gravy.
say that Tombstone says she's just got a little bitty channel, but she actually has some pretty popular channels that actually follow her.
I believe
getting
it. She's
there.
good.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, there's one that he's got. He's from Ireland, and he has over 74,000 subs, and he was in her chat today. So,
Yeah, I've got something like that
she's-
too. It's awesome. When you do you do interviews with them?
I haven't yet. Like I
You
said,
should.
I'm just
You'd be
getting
good at
started.
it.
So it's really been me just kind of mumbling and bumping along.
Oh, you got a lot to
Trying
say.
to-
You should do a show. You really should.
trying to find my, trying to find
But
my
she
voice.
does.
my
She
footing.
does a.
You'll come on my show. You'll come on my show,
Yeah.
and that's the type I do. So you can see if you like it.
Yeah.
That you'll definitely come
And
on my
she,
show.
Coley, I will vouch for Tombstones there. She does a really good show, and she does a really good job, and she has built her quite a really nice community of people
That's
who are
cool.
there every time she goes live, and it's very nice. They're wonderful people. She's got a really nice community, and I support it 100%. I always, make sure that I pop in. I'm always there listening, in the chat and all that jazz too. So she's got a great channel going on.
That helps.
Very good. Right
I
there,
appreciate when
Nightbot
you come in
has-
mine too. Like I definitely do. It helps. Everybody who comes, that helps boost you up. Yeah, I'll
I
definitely
go to
come
everybody's channels. A lot of people don't
You
realize
comment.
that.
That's another good thing to do.
Right, of course.
Yes.
Thank
And I
you.
listen. I work a lot. I do woodwork, and so I'm in a shop all the time. So I'll listen, and then if I see something interesting, I'll comment. Yeah, every now and then, if I can pipe in with some smart ass remark.
You always come with
you
like a hey or like a yo,
Yo,
I don't
yo,
know, whatever.
yo, yo,
Yeah.
yo.
So it's like we know it's you, and
Yo.
it's nice because that still helps boost it, and that's like every so that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of like your thing. When you do, I kind of you know what I mean. I was like, hey, like yeah, it's
And I
cool.
don't
I'm glad you
leave.
do
Like,
that.
don't think I leave
No,
right
I'll see you
after either,
comment
because
later,
I actually
yeah.
listen.
No, I know
actually
you do.
listen.
I
But I'm
appreciate
one of
that.
those people that a lot of those things that I go to, I've been on here for a while. I'll jump in there. If I keep commenting, then you got like 50 people that say hey. And then if you don't say hey back, then you're like, blah, blah, blah. And you feel bad. And it's like,
You could say hey everyone and just
right.
wave the emoji. Sometimes I just wave with the emoji.
Right. I'm a personal
Super simple.
person. I have to feel like I have to say hey back to everybody.
That's
But
your
so
issue.
Tombstones, real quick,
That is
tell
your
everybody,
issue.
tell everybody what your ad is. I know it has been dropping over here, but yeah, tell everybody like exactly how they can find you.
Yeah, I need to get a shorter title, but it's Tombstones Dead Airtime all together on YouTube.
Nice. I'll be over.
I know. I gotta figure something out. I was like, I think I'm just gonna go hey Tombstones and just
No, don't go out all hey out. What do you mean like?
I don't know.
It's not like
hey,
just talk yourself back off the ledge. We got some ideas here now.
Yeah, I need help. I need some.
No, I got you. I've been there. I know. I recognize
Yeah.
it. You don't forget
in the
what it's
beginning,
like.
right?
I'm
Like,
on my
you're
third
just like-
round on YouTube. Yes. Oh God.
Yeah, this is my first go round. I hope it just stays the one.
Yeah. Let's not do
Just the
anything
one,
crazy.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
So you got to back down.
Unless
off the
if I
tombstone.
keep listening to Gutters though, telling me
You're
to
gonna
look
get
into
banned.
mausoleums and I see a dead body hanging out, I might be done. I'll just stick with
No,
the
you're
ghost
not.
stuff.
You'll be fine.
It's all Gutters'
Yeah,
fault.
no.
Rocky
Blame
back,
everything
like,
on Gutters.
Yeah. Back and
What
forth.
I keep telling everybody is like, I'll make you guys look, but then I'm doing that thing I do when I watch scary movies. Like I'm like
I can't look.
yeah, I'm not
For sure.
looking, but I am looking.
There's an emoji for that too, traveling fools.
Trust me,
When I need
I was actually the model for that emoji, but it had nothing to do with being scared to look.
Don't feel
All
like
right,
you have
so,
to comment.
So everybody
Yeah.
go over there, sub up Tombstone's Dead Air Time. It's been dropping over here on Traveling Fools, but go over there, sub up Tombstone's Dead Air Time. Show her some love, watch her stuff. Old Man Builds, what you got coming up for us this week, brother?
Oh, same old thing, man. We're messing with some Tesla coils, having some fun, and putting electricity everywhere.
You're messing with what?
My Tesla coils.
Tesla, I thought he said something else. Oh my God.
He has big
was like,
Tesla coils.
I didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
Say it one more time. I missed it.
That said testicles.
It never gets old.
I know this joke writes itself every time. Now, Old Man Builds is a scientist. He actually does do like plasma stuff. He builds Tesla coils. But yes,
Thank God.
yeah,
Thank God.
yes, exactly. So go ahead, Old Man Builds. Yeah, you just go ahead, proceed.
Yeah, sometimes they look like testicles.
Start over, Nathan.
But they're also the size of grapes.
Oh, and that size of the grapes. Oh, I like my dog collar. Oh my God, that's such a great thing. Oh.
That was
no
episode.
We're setting up a mirror to show gas.
Oh my God, that is.
Now after this episode, all I'm gonna do is fart in it. It's
Well, NASA would kick you off that space shuttle or whatever
You
it
could not
is.
be in the
That's
capsule.
right. That's right.
You'd be booted.
Oh.
Sorry about your luck.
yeah. I think I'll go play with my testicles.
Well, if you ate the fartless food, it sounds like you'd be okay.
Yeah, with the size of his
That's a
testicles,
trap.
he could never get in the capsule.
Right.
That is just a trap. Like, that's probably population control or something. That's the way I would think.
Right. All right, Nathan. So, like, seriously, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, just anytime you type in Old Man Builds, it'll show me.
There you
On
go.
any platform you go to.
There you go.
We'll definitely follow you. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely go over there. Sub up Old Man Builds. He does some great content, and definitely if you ever need a scientist, Coley, you never need anybody to explain physics and
all
things
of
like
you,
that.
we bonded tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
For
your guy
sure.
if you need like physics explained and things like that. I've found if you surround yourself with smart people, then you don't look so dumb.
Right.
So I have definitely found my way into having smart people like Nathan.
They have to say less, though.
Right. Right, there we go. All right, Gutters Pub. What do you got coming up for us this week?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot. I have no idea what
I am putting you
got
on the
going.
spot.
I know you are, but I do not know. My brain is thinking. Let's just put it that way. There may be a Tuesday stream, and there may not be. We'll see.
Yep. Gutters is transitioning at this point. She
Transitioning.
is going to figure out
That's
how
what
she
it
is
is.
going to make her way.
Congratulations.
Right.
That's
So
that deeper
Decided I
voice.
do not like women any longer, and I don't want to be one.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I meant
It's a joke.
transition.
I got your testicles.
Transition to Mr. Duggar.
Oh my God.
You're gonna get me
geez.
some Tesla
I
coils.
was a mental health therapist for 7 years. We can talk. I mean, we can talk.
Yeah, I think you need help.
Yes, I do. Talk me down off the ledge, please.
Come on back, girl. Yeah.
All right. Just let me know if you ever need. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. So yeah, definitely go over there. Check out Gutters Pub. If you type in Gutters Pub, I know Nightbot's been dropping it over here all night long. But go over there. All you have to do is type in on YouTube Gutters Pub, and you will find her channel. She does a lot of cool stuff over there as well. So, all right, let's go over here. Miya, what do you have coming up for us? You've got the sweetest little voice. I absolutely love it. You seem like a wonderful person. What do you got coming up? I know you got a new channel as well. Tell us how everybody can find you and what's going on in your world.
Yeah, I don't really have a set schedule yet either. But you can find me on YouTube at Miya StarFire and also Facebook at Miya StarFire. And I do host with Coley on SNXRadio Monday nights.
Right, and that is Miya, M-I-Y-A. So
Yeah.
Miya StarFire, M-I-Y-A. Just so everybody knows what that is. So how do you like Miya? How do you like diving into the world of like streaming live and stuff like that? How have you like found your? How you like it?
I'm liking it. It's a little too getting used to doing everything like on the back end of it, like when I do solo shows, it's a lot. Like, so you're talking about having 4 screens in front of you, and I can barely handle one. So, but it's been fun. I've met a lot of really, really cool people. And yeah, this community that has been on Coley's channel is really, really loving and supporting. So it's been really great, actually. And yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, there you go. And we wish you luck. I know I am subbed up to you over there. I know Mr. Producer right here, he's dropping your link in there. I know Nightbot's been dropping it all night. But everybody out there watching right there can see, if you just put in at Miya StarFire right there on YouTube, you will find the link to her channel.
So when Miya talks and then I talk, I feel like I'm going to break her voice. How
do you think I feel?
If she talks and then I talk, it's like, oh, geez. I need to
I know. I need to learn how to speak bigger.
No,
No,
Miya.
you don't.
You're
No, you
Miya. You bring your own unique. You bring your own uniqueness, and
Yeah.
that's what's great about you. Don't change that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely
Always
not.
be you. Always be who you are. There's nothing worse than people who come on online. Like, you see these people, they build and then they base their alternate personality about who they are
Laying in the freezer.
on online or something. Now you're having to pretend. Just be who you are, and people will like you. You know what I mean? Just
They
be
would not
you.
like Jonathan. That's not even the name. They would not. That's not always true, but it would be true in your case.
Speak softly and carry a big whip.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
I have
Or-
one if you
Good
need,
stuff with
need
power.
to borrow one. Yeah.
Okay.
Or just get your
I'm
mind in
gonna-
the
I'm
gutter
allegedly-
and carry a whip.
allegedly.
Right.
And say it out loud. Just say
Oh my
everything
God.
that's running through
This
your
is
head
what
out
happens,
loud.
Nathan. Nathan, this is what happens. It ends up
That's right.
being
I
Nathan
thought you were
and
going
I
to
on
shut
the-
this
on the-
down. Did you want to say anything, fools?
Well, we gotta let.
Well, that's
Coley
all right.
go.
Forget it. We didn't really want to hear what you had to say.
Right.
anyway.
Nathan, what happened? Oh, Jesus
Scared
Christ!
enough,
Like,
right?
That's right.
you like
Why don't you
We're
just
in
sit
way over our
back?
heads today, fools.
That's
I
right.
know, Nathan.
Happy
I
You
know.
going on
boys
over
just
here,
sit
yeah.
back, sip
Oh,
your
my
beer.
Well, now you sound like I should be giving you $1 bills. All right, Coley.
Well,
So,
hey, I won't turn them down.
Me either.
Hey,
You just
maybe.
stamp 'em, put the
I need
stamp on
money.
those and send them my
And
way.
they're all
Lots of money.
talking at the same time. I love it. Coley, one last thing. Tell everybody what you got going on once again, Coley. Where everybody can find you. I've got it, like, really right there. I've got anybody listening to this afterwards. If you go to the description of the video, I've got all Coley's links to all her different stuff. I've got Miya's links to her stuff linked in the description of this video. Coley, take it away there, lady.
Okay, so now I forgot what was the question.
Just where everybody can find you. What you got going on this week?
Thank you. I was distracted. I started looking at
Mr.
chat.
Producer.
Oh, God,
Coley,
yes.
focus.
What is
Oh my
the
God,
average
they're
wingspan of a
makers.
lady
I was
swallow?
I was so far behind, and then I was like, "Oh, we're closing." I wanted to make sure, and so I totally lost train of thought. But you can find me over on SNXRadio on
Squirrel.
YouTube. Yes, I get it now. I totally get it. On Facebook, Coley UFO or Coley Weber. SNX, also SNXRadio, and we have a group over there. And then on Twitter, it's Coley UFO, and on Rumble, it's Coley UFO. And on Instagram, it's Coley UFO, and it's SNX Radio Live. So I stream from all the platforms and try to make it easy. And yes, we cover topics. I mean, you people in my chat, they're amazing. Like, I have an amazing group over there, and it's just like they embrace it. They know that from time to time, like I just go, and so we are always literally having fun, but we're covering. It's great. It really is. It's a community over there. So. Yep, that's about it. On that note, it's all.
No, and you have a really good like, I love going into your chat. You do have a really good
great.
community over there. You're a lot like Tombstones. There's like a little family of people over there, kind of like over here at Traveling Fools. We've got this core group of people who always come over here, and they become like you get to know these people, and
Yes.
it's really cool, and it's like a family, no drama, no nothing. It's like it's great to see.
Yes, they're like the family you always wanted.
Yeah, the one you get to pick.
The one you get to pick. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean,
I
I
don't
love
like
my
my
real
real
family as well, but I do love my online family as well.
I live without them. They know who
Right.
they are. We've had this conversation. So
Did Miya's channel get dropped?
Do what now?
I dropped it to Miya StarFire.
Why don't I see it?
Here, let me.
Uh-oh, did somebody not do their job?
Oh, I don't know. Mr. Producer kind of slacks
I
off
found
today.
it.
That's it. Baker's in trouble. I'm gonna get that.
No, I mean, literally, Nightbot has been dropping y'all's links every 6 minutes all night long. So I'm pretty sure that everybody's seen that out there.
Excellent.
Yeah, I would be there. Listen, all you you wonderful new ladies who have joined us tonight, Coley and Miya, we've really appreciated you coming on. Did you have fun? That is the final question.
Yeah, the bonus will be the prank phone calls.
Well, stick around at the end. Maybe we'll have some fun. Don't run off before we do this, because I think you and Tombstones need to trade some information and stuff like that, and figure out.
Coley and I are going to drink some wine and do some. Oh
my!
Well, we're going to forget about the
crank
crank calls.
I am perfect at this. I'm telling you, you guys will be glad you had me on the team. Yeah, let's do it. How could you not? That'd be like disappointing somebody. Look at how excited I am. I am your guest.
Like
Sweet Jesus.
I am your guest. When your guest comes
Let me
here,
go get the bottle. I'll be right
I
back.
feel like I'm a designated driver at this point. I'm driving down the road and y'all are in the back seat and I'm turning the radio up.
No, I think let's let Nathan be the designated driver.
Okay, cool. I'm going to get in. All right.
There's no air in the room, man. You can't get a word in.
I know, sweet Jesus. All right. All right, listen,
Just
guys.
keep talking,
we are
girl.
wrapping this
Just
thing
keep
up.
talking.
Gutters, do not do this. All right, everybody, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. There is still 216 wonderful people watching this right now. Great show tonight. We really thank everybody who tuned in. Please go over and visit www.abbinormal.com. It is ABBINORMAL, just like the brain from Young Frankenstein. Abbinormal.com. Over here, Traveling Fools. If you would like to find what we do over here, please make sure you just type in Traveling Fools into YouTube, X, any of those kind of things. You will find how you will link up to us over here. But go check out our website for like past episodes, stuff like that. www.abbinormal.com. Type that in. Go check out our website. Mr. Producer works hard on that. Mr. Producer, thank you so much for all the work you do in the back room. Ladies, the one, well, I don't want to call you a gentleman, Nathan. I think that would be underselling you. But it has been a wonderful night, and we do hope everybody has a great one.
We do.
Tune in.
We've seen you
Sunday
soon.
night.
Yeah, tune in tonight for some pranks.
Yeah, we may be back on here in a minute. I don't know. Maybe these ladies will twist my rubber arm. Sunday night over here at Traveling Fools. Sunday night at Traveling Fools. We do a really fun trivia night. If anybody likes trivia, it is chat-based. Tune in for that. We give away some cool prizes. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please tell us good night in the chat. No matter where you are, hit the thumbs up on your way out. We love each and every one of you. Good night and God bless. Thanks a lot, everybody, for coming in.
Stay tuned.
Have a great night.